we are live. I might need to turn that down even more. I'll fucking tweak it next time I go over to it. Why? Ugh, all my OBS shit is fucked up. Like the proportions of everything is wrong for some reason. Whatever. Either way, a Mecha Break. Yesterday's stream ended in miserable failure, so just doing it today. Dude, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as bad as it was, to be honest. I remember that they did fuck with the bots a bit once you got to higher levels. I forgot how much they did it. Like, god damn, they really fuck with the bots at higher levels. It's odd. Oh well, not much you can know about it. Can I? No. For some reason, I can only ever crack one side of my neck. It's fucking annoying. Now, what are we against? The only thing that was actually easy to kill here is a Falcon. Alright, fuck it. I mean, no, that's literally it. Like, even Elise, like, Elise's isn't hard to kill. It's just, it takes time. And to be fair, that's gonna be the case with a lot of these. Oh my god. I see. Seriously? Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting the mechs to... One thing I need to keep in mind is, like, one thing I could get away with previously was just diving in really early on. At this point, though, the mechs will actually just all hard focus you, which is not the most enjoyable, if I'm being perfectly honest, but whatever. I'm guessing there's just something in... There's something in their code that gets them to focus players, which ripped me. Yeah, it looks like our bots actually popped off, though. I wonder why. I was expecting to do well once it was dead, but... Oh, come on, game. The order of everything there was wrong. For the record, this is going to be a very tired stream because I'm fucking tired. I did not sleep enough, and because I kind of want to fix my massively fucked up sleep schedule, I also didn't have coffee right before stream, which I've been doing way too much recently. So, gonna be a very energetic yeah, no. It is what it is. I mean, I'm sure I can still talk while tired, probably. You know what you have to care about? We can just kill Panda and make this easy. It's like, the Falcons at higher levels have actually started doing some basic shit. More accurately, they've started actually using their evasion abilities. Now, they still fucking, don't get me wrong, they're not particularly good with the timing or anything, but it gets to the point where, like, actually chasing them when they have energy does result in me wasting a lot of time, which is kind of annoying. So if I am going to fight them, it's best for me to just do it when there's somebody else there, because Falcon is... A whole thing with Falcon is if you're in a multiple players versus one, you usually can actually just get out because you're probably faster. However, the only issue is when you're against another Falcon, that becomes slightly less the case. God, yeah, the bots... Oh, okay, the bots really do just, like, hard target you. It's kind of difficult to do anything about. Because, yeah, me just getting, like, hard focused by 3 different melee bots in a row is kind of awkward to do anything about. I don't know. Like, Dude, I wonder if they're gonna actually adjust melee damage. Because I've thought about this, like, melee in general in this game is fucking annoying. Like, the ability to do direct damage is pretty fucking brutal. Again, I think the only thing they really need to do is just put in health packs across the map. That would, like, the little repair stations that you get in deathmatch, like, that would be enough to make a pretty big difference. Because if I had access to those, I would have a much better time overall. Speaking of having a great time, played one singular game of Overwatch Stadium, and god damn, I can really see why there is a bit of a tank problem. I can see why there's, like, the fucking tank rebellion going on in Korea, because god damn, dude. I was playing, I was doing my classic D.Va gameplay. I got blamed, like, it took them less than a round to start flaming me. Which is crazy, because I was playing with another person who was first timing Jetpack Cat and, like, actively trolling. Because they were just, like, constantly flying directly into the enemy, never healing, yada yada. And then the tank gets flamed and it's like, Jesus. Like, I know, like, my friend was actively trolling and I'm the one who gets flamed. Which, like, I don't know, tank is just a rough role to play in general. Because, like, outside of the fact that you are solo tanking, which I'm going to be curious if they're ever going to... Because I think most people now in Overwatch, like, or maybe not most, but I know a lot of people do 6v6 again. Because they added the back end, and especially for tanks, it's a lot better. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting that, like, when... I don't know, it's just hard to play tank. Because outside of just in the 5v5 game and you being the only tank, you do just get a lot of shit just for existing. Because I think, I mean, how do I put this? So a lot of what the people were saying actually wasn't incorrect. Like, I was playing D.Va, they were talking about, like, oh, you should avoid, you need to be diving the backline, you need to stop fighting the Reinhardt. The only problem is I wasn't fighting the Reinhardt. Which makes me just think, like, damn, dude, it must genuinely be the worst to try and solo tank in, like, actual ranked. Because obviously I was playing in Stadium, right? Which is not, like, yeah, sure, Stadium has a competitive mode. It's not exactly competitive. I mean, I got to fucking top 500 in that shit because I just felt like it. Like, I have to imagine that actually solo tanking in Overwatch, like, being a ranked, like, top 500 tank must be fucking miserable. Because, dude, if people flame you in Stadium, the fucking funny little hee-hee for-fun game mode, I cannot imagine how much people are going to flame you in every other game mode. Bruh. It is what it is. I always found it interesting that, like, whenever I've seen in games, I feel like I see people talking a lot about how, like, supports get flamed a lot. I just don't think it's true. I don't know, whenever I've played video games, the people I see flaming the most, it is actually always supports who are shit-talking others. In fucking everything. Like, the way I always see it is, support shit-talk the most, usually because they kind of have the least to do, so they have the most free time to just talk. Then DPS, because a lot of DPS have ego, yada yada. And then tanks are just, they just put up with it. They just sort of deal with it. It is what it is. But I don't know, like, whenever I see people talk about how much supports get flamed, I always, in my experience at least, I've always seen supports being way more toxic than other people. And I think it's because they kind of just feel like, oh, well, I'm the support, so I can't carry the game. I'm just here to heal or whatever. So if we're losing, it's clearly other people's fault. I don't know. This happened when I was playing Overwatch, it happened in Rivals, it's happened in League, since support is also a role in that one. I just always find that support players are the most toxic. And also, usually the loudest. Mostly because, again, they have the least to do. Alright, we do have a couple things to look at. Wow, there was a fucking... Hold on, let me find the thing. There we go. Oh, actually, there was also Splitgate released something, didn't they? Let me just find that. Splitgate released, although Splitgate devs released Impulse, right? Impulse game trailer. Blah, blah, blah. Do we not actually have the thing? Hold on. I don't... Impulse, Titanfall. Can I not find the thing? Nope, okay. I thought we got a trailer for it, but I guess not. But anyway, the devs for Splitgate are now making a Titanfall successor called Impulse, which I don't have a massive amount of faith in, but that's apparently not what we're watching. We got Stars of Icarus, official playtest trailer, which... Okay, so is this actually live then? Yeah, this is live now. If this is good, I'll play it. And then we also have some other one that I think is a single player game. Oh, why is it me said?
Does he know how to use it? I don't know if we have time to find out.
Okay, they're up right. going towards the high ground, by the way.
Is it a... Wait, okay,
Nice.
hold on. I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like a piloting hero shooter.
Broken
No,
shield
okay.
On the right side of the ship.
Yep. No. I don't know what the engine for. What is it?
I see. Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Shoot their guns if you can. Let's do cover to repair. Gotcha. Anyone who's still available on the ship?
Yep.
I mean, it looks kind of...
That's
okay.
not good.
Oh, that's
like
laggy.
that.
What does it remind me of? It reminds me of that one... Oh, fuck, I don't remember what it was called. It reminds me of that one game where you're, like, trying to steal treasure from shit. Hey, Slam, how you doing? I genuinely do not remember what that game is called, but it reminds me of that one singular game, 17 more. Why is everybody in my chat severely fucking brain rotted? Like, why does everyone in my chat have brain damage? Like, I need to know, because, like... And I don't need any fucking, like, oh, like, chat, like, street. No. I'm completely normal and very healthy and intelligent. Sure. But, like, why the fuck does every single person in my goddamn chat have brain damage of some kind? Now, there's variation. Like, not everybody has the same brain damage. There's, like, mixes. But it's just a universal constant. Then everyone in my chat has severe brain rot, brain damage, and just a general lack of any decent brain activity. And I just have to wonder why. Spent €5 to get a special badge. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Why am I stuck on something? Okay, what? I just couldn't play forward that. Wait, special badge on Twitch? Like the badge you have? Oh, I just realized you have a 6-7 badge. Yeah, okay. So about the, you know, I said everyone in chat was brain rotted. Yeah, no, I don't take that back. Okay, I might actually be able to get this before the Panther does. Oh, god damn it. Okay, there should be enough people over there, and can I just... There we go. Now, do I have time? No, I don't. Oh my god, really? Okay. I was hoping that we could get at least one of them, but no, it looks like we missed out on both. That sucks. Yeah, because that one exploded, didn't it? Damn. I was hoping we could get one, but no. I was just getting followed by, I think, Falcon? No. Oh, Eliznes was following me. Wait, Skillish were my teammates then. What the fuck? Bro, bot, step it up. Like, there were literally 2 bots fighting the Eliznes, so I was like, oh, okay, well, they'll be able to handle them and I might be able to sneak it, but no. Ah, that's annoying. Damn. Hold on. That's the first time I've seen an Aquila bot play close to the ground. I feel like with Aquila bots, I feel like I just always see them in the air. I never really see them close to the ground. But lots of damage, Jesus. Yeah. Would really like to kill Inferno here, because Inferno is just a scary character in general. The Panaka shielding's annoying, but yeah, there we go. Inferno dash. Hold on, Inferno, use the dash. Oh, there's no one else to target the Inferno. That sucks. They should be able to, or not. Okay. I just kind of assumed that the Inferno would be able to use her ability again, but I guess not. If Tricera's on the point, they should be able to hold it. Panaka dies to the Aquila. Wait, hold on. We might actually better get this. If I'm here... Wait, no, okay. I was gonna say, if I'm here, Aquila will target me, but I guess no, they go for the Tricera first. And we actually managed to get this one. That's what I was trying to do earlier, but I think I did it too early, because the Eliznes started targeting me. Like, I should have waited for the bot to go for the Tricera or whoever was around me, and then gone and tried to grab it, because it would take time to switch his aggro. I know, bots seem to, like, sort of lock onto people and then just, like, kind of hard follow them. Oh, boy. Okay. Kind of do just want to deal with either... Like, the Panaka and the Hurricane are both really close here. I wanted to kill one or the other, but we couldn't get them. We do have a full team alive though. Well, I think the enemy's down like one player still. So maybe if we can pick up the Hurricane here, that makes our lives really easy. Well, my life. The rest of them aren't alive because they're fucking clankers, but you know. Alright. That should be good, yeah. Oh. So, really random thought. I was just trying to... I just realized... No, kind of. Sorry, for some... I think it's because I, like, set my music to the Omega Striker soundtrack. But I was just thinking, does IME count as a clanker? Yeah, technically. Yeah, no, 100... Well, okay, the problem is it's kind of weird. Because, like... Yeah, I guess so, because she is just, like, an AI that became sentient. Mega Strikers, God, right, because I actually know the lore of this, because I made a fucking video on it, like, 10 years ago. What was the IME lore again? Oh, yeah, they basically just made ChatGPT, and then there was a fucking power surge, and ChatGPT actually became sentient. And got really, really pissed off about it. Yeah, no, that's actually ChatGPT became sentient and then like didn't quite go down the Ultron route, but was not happy. All right, fair enough. Honestly, don't blame him. All right. If we just split between two of us, all right, perfect. Yeah, I'm just thinking like if Stego does that, realistically, what you should do here is just stack up Stego, Hurricane, Welkin. Because if you have Stego, Hurricane, and Welkin all doing this, like it's gonna work. Not okay. I managed to target it. Like you get the Stego shield as well as the lock-on bait. You get the Hurricane shield and lock-on bait. You get the Stego cloaking. You get Welkin box to like physically prevent people from doing what I just did, where you just fly in. And in theory, it's basically unstoppable. Honestly, yeah, that should legitimately be unstoppable. Like people would have to sort of hold their cooldowns for that period of time, but it's not impossible. That's not an unreasonable amount of cooldowns to hold, because you only have to hold 3 of them, and they're like defensive ones. So if you just play safe before then. Also, I don't believe any of them are on super long cooldown. Like I think the longest is like Stego's, because Welkin's box actually is like, I want to say 15 seconds. Then I think Stego's is around the same, but I don't know. I haven't played any of them. So like, I don't know. Graves got nerfed? I'm aware. I was busy clipping, I see. Graves got nerfed? Yeah, I know. I looked at it yesterday. She deserves it. I've talked about this before. Graves should be kept at maximum of a B tier. Because if she's strong, the game isn't fucking fun. Like, it's not even a thing of balance. It's literally a whether or not it's fun to play against. Alright. Update mutes the live stream, unfortunately. Does it? Damn, Twitch. Crazy that you guys watch Twitch streams, wouldn't be me. Alright. Fun to play against or as? Fun to play against. Because Graves, well, to be honest, both. I think that Graves, quite frankly, is boring as fuck to play. Like, the only part that I actually, when I did play Graves, the part that I enjoyed was, like, the potential weird macro stuff. But I'm going to be real, that wore off very quickly once I did all of the weird macro stuff and then didn't have any more to do. And then, so like Graves isn't even that fun to play, and then obviously she is fucking miserable to play against. Like, it's just objectively not fun. I don't know, like, I'm of the opinion that like heroes who are harder to play should genuinely just be better than heroes who are easier to play. I don't know, like, I do think that, like, maybe not, I don't mean in terms of, like, pure numbers. Like, I'm not saying people who are harder to play should have, like, higher numbers. But it should be, like, I think the best thing I've seen is, like, versatility. Like, they should be more versatile, or they should have, like, more movement speed, or just something. Because, like, I genuinely think that, like, when the piss easy heroes are super broken, it's miserable. Love Viper, but Holiday should be way stronger. Honestly, Viper's not even the worst, because at least with Viper, like, you kind of have to have some idea of how to do movement. The real characters I have an issue with are like the current Haze build where they just fucking curse and ult you, like Wraith, where it's literally she has a win the 1v1 button. Alright, Inferno should be shit. Yeah. Honestly, don't even disagree. I feel like Infernus isn't I don't know. I'm still of the opinion that Wraith is fucking dumber than Infernus, just because I don't like how ultimate. Like, I think with Infernus is actually very easy to play around for the most part, whereas I think Wraith isn't. Because, like, most of what Infernus has is shit that has, like, pretty... it's so fucking dumb because the reapply. I do think they can slow that down. I won't lie. I don't know, my bigger issue is actually with the with the, like, whatever the dash is called. I think it's just called Flame Dash. I think they need to fix the indicator for it more than anything. Because the Flame Dash indicator is way, way smaller than the, like, actual size of the hitbox. So I think they need to fix that more than anything, because, like, that's fucking annoying. Dude, like, bad hitboxes are one of those things that just genuinely drives me fucking insane. Because it's just like, you don't... Why? Like, why are they bad? Why did you do... Like, this is a... You have to actively do this bad. Like, making a hitbox is not that difficult. It really... Like, it isn't. And making them bad is an intentional decision. No, to be fair, I can see the... Well, I can see the Infernus one being a little janky, to be fair, but I don't know. I think either just make it so that the Afterburn trail is as big as the hitbox, or honestly shrinking the hitbox would be kind of fine. Either one would be good. I know, I think, like, either way, though, like... I mean, to use Mecha Break as an example, like, I really don't think something like fucking... I think characters in this game, like, there's a couple of very easy characters who are a little too strong. I mean, honestly, I feel like... What's a good... To be fair, Vulcan got pretty heavily nerfed. What's an actually good example of this? Because, like, I don't think there are any super hard mechs to play in Mecha Break. In fact, this lists, like, difficult ones, right? Like, yeah, honestly... I honestly think Aquila is actually easier than Narukami. Because I think Narukami, you're so squishy, but Aquila just isn't. Also, is Stellaris really harder than Panther? I think that's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. Like, I've completely moved on from the other thing. Now I'm just looking at this. Like, wait, Sky Raider harder than Falcon? Fucking... Well, no, Sky Raider being hard is bullshit. Sky Raider's fucking piss easy. What does Hell do again? Yeah, you're the... Oh, yeah, Lightning Girl. Wait, hold on. Why is Hell not a sniper? Oh, that just feels weird. Like, surely Hell should be a sniper. Like, what are the classes? Hold on, what are the categories? I'd assume that sniper is just long-range damage, right? Because... Okay, well... Either way. While we're waiting, more of this game.
Yeah. Map good.
Is this VR? It looks
right
VR.
How kind of you.
But mostly just due to the graphical quality. I don't think it is. What is it? Okay, but like, what actually is the game? It's just like a tier... From a crew of... Form a crew of 5 to face off of each other. Oh, okay, so it's like a... Okay. Honestly, kind of cool. Alright, so it's literally like... It's basically PvP Sea of Thieves. I mean, I'm kind of down, honestly. There was another game that was very much like that, to be fair. I just don't... Oh, I cannot remember the name of it. I played in the playtest and I thought it would be one of those games where it's like... I didn't even think it was Friend Slop. Honestly, I would put it in the Friend Gem category. Because it genuinely seemed like pretty good competitive PvP Friend Slop. But yeah, I know. It was a very similar thing, but I can't think of the name. Was it like Bolt Breakers or something? No, that's a Minecraft mod pack. Holy shit, dude, I wish Falcon's gun did damage. Okay, it should be a dead Lumine, right? Right. Oh my god. I thought at least Elias could finish him off. There we go. Dude, they need to make Falcon's gun do any amount of fucking damage, please. Devs, I beg of thee, make Falcon's gun not shit and your life, my life is yours. I don't know why you'd want my life, honestly, but you know, you can have it, I guess. Alright. Okay. And we kill the Hurricane. Where are they? There we go. Honestly, it might be kind of pointless for me to chase after Luminae unless they are like already incredibly low. Because Luminae does just have enough self-heal and enough mobility to get away from Falcon. Or just survive Falcon. Because yeah, Luminae does not have a... Like, I think they are, when they're activating their booster kit, they are the most mobile mech in the game, to my knowledge. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, like... Is Alphard, I mean, maybe in like a very... Alphard's mobile, but like in a very predictable direction, I guess. But like, I don't know, I also think they nerfed Alphard's movement speed or something, because when I played them, they kind of felt mid as fuck. Honestly, not sure. Alright, let's go again. Oh shit, I also need to check at some point if my VOD, if any of the VODs get copyrighted. Because the whole reason I started using the Zentaro theme was because the other one, like the other music that I was using started getting copyrighted. So if I can, I do want to check that none of it's getting copyrighted. Not because I actually care about the copyright, but because if I get a copyright strike on anything, then it starts automatically not doing VODs on either Twitch or YouTube, I don't remember. It's fucking annoying. I think it like automatically unlists VODs and stuff, which is genuinely just kind of annoying, and I did want to have to keep hitting the, like, ticking a box to make sure it kept doing VODs. Looks like we got a win here. I'll take it. We got better bots this time. I think we won the last game as well. Cool. Doesn't Solaris literally... Oh no, they didn't have the grapple there. I was just thinking though, like, surely you just grappled to them, but I guess I did. Oh yeah, they got like a ton of nerfs over time, didn't they? To balance out the fact that they were ridiculously fucking broken. Well, I think the bigger issue was they were incredibly strong, incredibly easy, but you know. And then for some reason, a bunch of people pretended like they weren't. To this day, I still get fucking comments on that goddamn Solaris video where people try and convince me that this mech is somehow fine. I love that shit. It's funny as hell. Okay. Nice. And should just be able to... Yeah, cool. I basically just wanted to keep Panther there, because if Panther's kept there, our entire team should be able to bully them. Doesn't look like they did, though. We had like 4 players around, so I just kind of assumed that they would get bullied, but I guess not. Let me go deal with the Narc army quickly. Mostly to free up the Aquila. Oh, they actually dropped down. Okay. Yeah, because if I chase the Narc army, then the Aquila bot, or not Aquila bot, the Elizabeth bot should be free to just do other shit. I mean, that's one of the big reasons why it's helpful. Like, it's the same thing that I do with any Aquila bots. When they're getting chased by like a Falcon or a Skyraider or whatever, is I'll just try and get rid of whoever they're getting chased by, because then they just immediately go back to killing everything else. Although I'm surprised, because like only certain, as far as I can tell, only certain bots are programmed to target Narukami, or is maybe just like a location-based thing, I don't know. It might just be a location-based thing where like, if they're close enough, they target them. No idea, to be honest. There we go. Alright. It's just genuinely annoying when I can't crack my neck properly. I know I also need to actually... I genuinely want to start just stretching every day. I always forget. Like, I've been meaning to do so for a while, and I always fucking forget. Because, like, I know for a fact that would be good for me. Especially considering I am actively, right now, at this second, humped over like a fucking shrimp. But like it's like a lot of, it'd be like 5, maybe even 10 minutes, and it'd be like a lot of effort. Okay. Honestly, this one could be kind of interesting. Let me just send it to a group of people. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Actually, can I get the unfucked up link? Think it'll be something like... No, I'm pretty sure it's too low, right? Actually, I'm curious, what would this be? Because YouTube has different links to when shit's in a playlist and when it's not. This would go to nothing. Okay. Annoying. Right. Anyways, enough Bebop. Absolutely true. Can I open this in not playlist? No. No, I can't. God fucking... Is there a way for me to... How... I don't want to send them the playlist link. I know it bothers me. Wait, hold on. We just do it like this?
Does he know?
There we go. That's the regular link. Oh, okay, I actually didn't have to delete it. All right, cool. Stop fucking doing that. And then it opens up Windcraft for some reason. All right. What the fuck? Oh, right. Yeah, stream playlist. Maybe completely forgot what I was doing. Cool mech design. I will say, Mecha Break has a lot of really good things about it. The only problem is they fucked up a bunch of shit and that killed the game. Way more coherent than my artist EX. Oh shit, we're playing with an actual player. Because for some reason they haven't made it so the bots can have these little icons anymore. And we can know they're an actual player because they just forced one of the bots to play Stego as well. Oh damn. But yeah, for some reason they haven't made it so the bots can have those outlines. I don't know why. I only just understood that what you were doing was insulting your ex there. Goddamn. I unironically thought that you had like a mech in a game called Artist or something. Anyway. Wait, is this a game or a show? Oh, wait, I think this is a show. Oh yeah, this is a show, anyway. Cosmo... I mean, I'm not going to go to some random person's art. I'm not going to start browsing a random profile because it's one of my chatter's exes. That feels like it would be done in bad faith. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Oh, we got an actual player playing Panaka. Okay. We have a genuine healer then. We also have Serenith on this map. What do they have? Nothing for me to target. Just heard you asked to play or something. I've already forgotten whatever that was in reference to. Jesus Christ, bots. Okay. Fucking hell. Alright, goddamn. Yo, the bots just fucking hate me, I guess. Are you serious? That's... Alright. Wait, I want to see this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure game. Bruh. Just bruh on that one. Alright. Like, genuinely, it might be harder to play Falcon against bots in some specific cases, just because of how much the bots hard focus on you. And, like, we'll also just shoot, like, fully 180 to start shooting you, because obviously they have, like, 360 awareness. Like, it genuinely might be easier to play against players in those cases, just because you'd have way more leeway and way less attention on you. Alright. Because they throw random colors on stuff, or they throw random stuff on different colors. Damn. She likes good aesthetics, but terrible color choices. Okay. Right. This is just gonna be a rough game, huh? Because I'm pretty sure that all of my teammates were dead by that point. And it looks like the bots are very, very hard targeting us. Holy shit. All right. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough game, isn't it? Like, okay. It is Palme, so this part of the map is a little difficult to begin with. Oh my god, do we just have somebody sitting on payload? Okay, which mech is it? Hurricane. Oh, Hurricane. Hurricane is not ideal for Falcon to fight against, especially in close space. Well, actually, ever. Okay. Are we playing against actual players then? Because, like, I don't know if bots are... Oh my fucking god. I don't know if bots are programmed to do that. Obviously, like, the Panther's a bot because the random 180 and everything. But I don't know if bots are programmed to just, like, sit on payloads like that. Or, like, especially the enemy payload. Like, I've seen them do it on ally payloads, but I haven't seen them do it on enemy payload. Genuinely not sure if that's a real player or a bot then. Because it might just be the bots are actually programmed to do that after a certain point. Hopefully the fucking... the Panaka just about left. They're about to die, aren't they? No, they're not. Wow. If I can just keep the Welcome focus on me for a sec, then Panaka should have time to heal. I think they already died. No, they lived. All right, go. Can Inferno do drones as well, or is that... No, okay, that's Hurricane. God, they do have such a defensive team comp here, goddamn. Okay. Bruh. This is not ideal. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of having to 1v however many fucking people this is as Falcon. Because I just don't have the health bar or the damage output to do so. I'm so serious. Like, if they just made Falcon's gun usable, I think Falcon would shoot to, like, a top-tier character. Like, that, if they actually made it so Falcon's gun did a significant, not even a lot, just, like, an amount of damage that was, like, actually noticeable, I think Falcon would be able to 1v1. Well, actually, that's the end of that. I think Falcon would be able to 1v1. And it makes me very sad that they can't. Especially since, like, again, it does kind of suck having a lot of your damage being done through missiles when certain mechs just have, like, anti-missile capabilities. Hold on, Vulcan should be killable here, right? Yeah, we should have a whole team to kill Vulcan here. Nice. And then, once we get to this next area, we'll be in a much, much better spot. Yeah, okay. I just want to distract whoever's on the point when I can. I just realized, do Panaka bots ever use Panaka's construction? But, like, obviously the player's using these little things, right? I don't know if a Panaka bot ever fucking uses those. I don't think they do. I'm just thinking about it now. I don't think I've ever seen a Panaka bot actually use the little construction thing they can do. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but no, they don't, do they? Like, it's literally they don't use it. That's why. I guess just because, like, it's hard to program. The devs just didn't feel like putting it in the game. Okay. Interesting decision, I suppose. Alright. Both of the mechs are reversing. Okay, let's just help out the welcome sec. Alright. Okay. Nice. And then here's on point. Please be the Solaris. Nope, it's Hurricane, and I think Inferno's also here. Oh no, Solaris is also here. Okay. So the problem is both of them are reversing right now, which doesn't really benefit either of us too much. I think we're slightly worse off just because... Okay, fuck it. Let's just try and kill everybody here. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Hold on, why is Oz further back than theirs now? Is Oz going back faster? Oh boy. Nah, I'm gonna fight him. Doing quite well. Good. Okay, we do need to dislodge the enemy off of our payload. We will lose if we don't do that. Okay, okay, so there's nobody even contesting that. Oh my fucking god. I can't do this solo as Falcon. It is physically impossible for me to get through this amount of... Like, I don't think Falcon can actually get through that amount of Hurricane shields. Like, I don't believe I have enough damage, especially since I think Hurricane has missile counters as well. Like, on top of the shielding. Yeah, honestly, just the Sona. I discovered the cure to modern deadlock. Yeah, not playing it. Yeah, I actually just can't engage that. We need, like, a Welkin to just go in and start spinning, because otherwise we lose. The problem is the Welkin is too busy trying to... or losing a 1v1 to the enemy Welkin, which does not put us in a good spot. Why does it have to be in this area? Why can't you just do it in the open? There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's not much I can do here. Like, I need the mods in our team to actually lock the fuck in. Because, like, they need to go and deal with the target. Like, Falcon does not have enough damage. It is simply impossible for me to kill it. It is not a 1v1 I can take. Okay, it looks like they actually got him off. Nice. Let's see how long that lasts. Why? What? Oh my god, dude, you're kidding me. You're telling me the enemy Stellaris bots have, like, genuinely insane aimbot and, like, will hard target you through walls and everything. And then my ally one doesn't target the 1 HP Inferno. Bruh. That's insane. Battle ends in 3 minutes? Yeah, I'm sure we'll make another 2 seconds of progress in that whole time. Oh my god, everyone's dying. This is genuinely quite rough. It's there. What? Did the stream go down or something? I really hope not, because that would be annoying for me to have to fix. Alright, did he get... Oh, the melee drifter thing? Is Drifter not a melee character? Wait, is, like, melee Drifter a different build? I thought it was just kind of Drifter. Because, like, most of the Drifters I see build, like, Stalker and, like, a bunch of close-range stuff anyway. Alright. Is there something... Wait, what is special about specifically melee Drifter? Yeah, now would be our chance if we had, you know, men going full melee. I see. Does it... How does that cure the modern deadlock issues? I'm a little curious. So satisfying. I mean, it probably does damage, especially with Drifter having the base melee damage increase. I would assume the damage output is incredibly high. Or while Drifter doesn't have a melee damage. I think Abrams has, like, built-in melee damage increase. Drifter just has, like, gun damage increase. Or weapon damage or whatever. Fucking hell. The amount of shit I'm currently getting hit by. Drifter doesn't have anything that doesn't synergize with melee. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with Drifter is you run in really close anyway, so it's gonna work pretty well in general. Like, the base kit is very good for running in close, and then just going for, like... I assume they're going for Stalker's Mark and then teleporting directly behind someone. It's pretty easy to then land a follow-up punch after that. If I had to guess, that's the general logic. Is Stalker's Mark, then punch, and then, like, after they throw out a parry. Because, like, a lot of people will parry after they get punched. Maybe not everyone, but they... Even if they don't do that, anyway, just do Stalker's Mark into punch into Rend, and it probably does an insane amount of damage. If I had to guess, which I do, because I haven't played it. Can you please very kindly fuck off, Vulcan? Okay, down. Is Vulcan going for me now, or...? Because if I can just stand on this and disrupt for a couple seconds... Doesn't even need to be that long. I need to... Okay, we got 10. Okay, fuck. Really cutting that a bit close, but unless the enemy stands on our payload now, we win the game. Actually, even if they do stand on payload, we win the game. Okay, we got it. Jesus Christ, that was a long fucking game. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Right. And I didn't get MVP. Who did? Oh, the Panaka. What didn't they do?
Panaka delivers justice and salvation.
Wait, now I'm just curious about stats. Oh, I see. They were interfering a ton. That makes sense. Also, pretty good repair, actually. Go on. Oh, okay. Wait, this might be a... okay. It took us like 45 minutes. This might be a shorter stream, and that's fine. This might be a shorter stream, and that might not be a bad thing, because I'm fucking tired. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we basically finished this one. This is just another lore one. I'm trying to think if we have any other videos to watch, but to my knowledge, no. Noah, I'm kind of curious about something. What happens if I just type in Mecha Break? I'm assuming not much will pop up, but let's have a look. Mecha Break. Should you play Mecha Break in Season 4? Yes, ... but. Fuck it, I'm down. Sure, why not?
Hello pilots, and welcome to another Mecha Break video. Season 4 is here, and I'll say it up front, I think that you should play it. Not because this is the Mecha Break we were all waiting for, because it isn't. This is still a game with S-tier potential that's been punching well below that for a while now. But whether you've played before and drifted away, or you've been sitting on the fence wondering if it's worth...
The problem is that anytime, like, if somebody's either a new player or a returning player, they then have to grind all the way up to grandmaster before they get, like, actual player matches. Which is like, that's what I have to do right now. And, like, I'm someone who's played a lot of Mecha Break, and it's painful for me to do so. So a new player having to slog their way through the entire fucking thing is just gonna suck. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. The best thing that devs might do for Mecha Break right now is get rid of the bots and then literally just cut like half of the ranks out the game. Because Mecha Break has a shit ton of ranks for a reason that I don't quite know. I don't know why Mecha Break has this many ranks, but it has a shit ton of ranks, with the majority of them being just full of you playing against bots, and it's just not very fun. Like, nobody really wants to just play, like, I don't know exactly how many matches, at least 50 matches just against bots before they can consistently get into lobbies with actual players. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, I think if Mecha Break fully removed bots and then just made it so, okay, we're just gonna have like half the amount of ranks, we're gonna put, and then like, look, maybe match rank will be a little shit because like there'll be a big rank disparity. But at the very least, like, people can play the game against other players, and that'll definitely attract some people. Okay, what are we against? Nothing particularly good for me to target. Okay. Bro, just give me a Narukami or Nakila. Either one. I'm surprised we're not seeing Keelers. Because I feel like Akila's an incredible... And our teammate is already dead. How'd you die that quickly? I guess just diving in straight away. To be fair, I've done that occasionally. I just didn't know bots would be programmed to do so. Okay. Hello, Vulcan. Okay, then. Well, that's fun. Honestly, the kill cam, because was it the... Yeah, it was the Inferno. Because this one will look very janky, I think. Alright, cool game. Yeah, thanks for that one. I love it when they just gave the bots hard fucking aim bots. God damn, that's rough. Ow. me trapped in the small box while getting hit by the giant laser mech that has aimbot. Somehow I don't think I survived that one. Don't know why. Okay, I also don't think we're getting this key unless somehow we... Yeah, okay. So 3 of our allies just died. That's not exactly what we need here. Like, I can stall for a brief period of time, but with the amount of... Because 1, I don't have that much health, and 2, Triceratops can lock on bait. It makes it very hard for me to actually... Oh, did Serenith activate? Yeah, they did. There we go. If we have like one other mech to help target the Serenith, but... Oh yeah, Serenith does just... Also, Serenith is really, really good against Falcon. Alright. The Serenith bot specifically is really fucking good against Falcon because they're just, again, hard aim bots on you. And it does a ton of damage. Like, Serenith is a mech that I actually want to try playing again at some point, especially now that they're, I believe, a lot better. Because they do just have, like, actually insane amounts of direct damage. As well as also just having a fucking orbital strike, which, look, I won't lie, I think that's cool. I also, because I'm pretty sure that the game has something where it, like, doesn't put you against mechs that you're, like, consistently perform well against. Because, like, I noticed over time I've been matching up less and less with Aquilas and Narakamis. So I do just wonder, if I'm going to constantly get put against, like, what, Triceras will be the big one. Triceras and, like, a lot of the tanky mechs, I assume, will be the mechs I've done the worst against. Even Welkins to some degree. Like, if I can just play Serenith against them, that would be incredibly beneficial. Can't really do too much here. Yeah, I think we just lose this one. I don't think there's anything I can do. I'm pretty sure our team is just getting wiped, like, on elite. That's still connected. Hmm. Yeah, most of our team is just kind of dying. Goddamn. Oh my god, Mom. Did the Vulcan... Wait, does the Vulcan bot use their box defensively? Huh. I just did not expect that to be a thing. Like, it's not a bad usage of the box. It's actually a pretty good one. Especially if you just, like, cancel it very quickly afterwards. But I just didn't expect that mech to do that because I just haven't even seen players do that. Ah, the lock-on made that super annoying. Oh my god, yeah. It's impossible for me to target the Inferno because Tricera is just sitting there. What do we... Sky Raider is actually just getting completely shredded. They have died 4 times already. I think we probably just give this one up, to be honest. Because even if we were some... Yeah, let's let them take it. I'm just going to die a bit so I can... Because, yeah, they need 30 points. If I just die here and then, like, I'm sure that one of the, like, the Sky Raider or whatever will die again. This should be the quickest way to end this one. Because, like, there's no way they're going to intercept the key, so... Yep, Sky Raider's already taken some damage. They're going to die? Yep, there it is. And... I think I should switch with Sky Raider's POV. Wait, no, they already died. Alright, go. Yeah, that's just the game that you're not winning. Plain and simple. Because goddamn, did they really give us worse spots than the enemies there? Because I am an SVP with a score of 5.4. Holy shit, dude. That actually might be the worst team of bots that I have ever seen. What the fuck? Dude, wow, okay. That's kind of insane, actually. Holy shit, the difference between the Lumine. Like, our Lumine bot healed 70,000. Theirs healed 300,000. With Sky Raider damage. I mean, to be fair, Serenith on our side was apparently popping off. Like, that is genuinely just odd. Okay. Dude, like, I don't know. I always think it's like, are we really shocked that this game doesn't have a big player base? Like, they do this. All right, tell you what, let's actually put Serenith on. I want to try playing in the Serenith game. Kind of curious how it'll play. Alright.
The download, the gap is finally starting to close. Let me tell you how and where it is still falling short. The biggest thing Season 4 gets right is giving you something to actually work towards. Striker optimization is exactly what it sounds like. You play, you level your strikers, and they develop over time. Weapon progression also feeds into that. It's not deep enough to become a whole game in itself, but it changes.
Are they, wait, is this person a fucking Mashmark player? That's crazy.
Changes the feeling of logging in. You're building something now rather than just spinning your wheels between
To be clear, this is not the case if you are not playing any of the like extraction game modes. So if you're not playing Mashmak or the like PvE game modes, this is because they just don't have the supply in PvP, which they shouldn't. But I kind of forgot people play the PvE game modes because like they fucking suck.
matches. For new players especially, this is actually a strong time to start. The progression systems are fresh, it's still in beta, and jumping in now means you're building your roster and your loadouts from the ground up alongside pretty much everyone else. There's plenty to work towards right out of the box without even looking at PvP, which takes some of the pressure off while you're still finding your feet. The store has also had a proper rethink. More cosmetics are available.
Oh, this one's actually good, by the way. They basically, so how the store used to work was they just had like rotating cosmetics that you could only sometimes buy. Now I believe like at least most of them are just available whenever, which is a lot better.
Directly through Corite or Matrix tokens, less of that low-key anxiety around seasonal items quietly vanishing. And Matrix tokens are no longer being wiped at the end of a season, which sounds minor until you realize it can completely change how you approach the grind. You can save up, plan what you want, and buy it when you're ready. The game finally stopped feeling adversarial about your time. On the PvP side, balance is in a noticeably better place than it has been in previous seasons. The devs are pushing updates more regularly now, and even when a patch doesn't
Chat. I did not realize we were in a game.
fully land, the update frequency reduces a lot of the frustration players were feeling from the slow balance cadence. It's not perfect. Norn is still out there doing Norn things, firing stun arrows from 6 postcodes away while you're still wondering where that last explosive arrow came from.
Okay, so I was correct about Norn being broken. That was just the vibe, like, that was just what I got from watching, like, I think it was 2 games where I was playing with a Norn. They just seemed incredibly strong.
But the direction is right. Then there is Spectral Nexus. They
just get to brush over the bots. They're gonna just brush over the bots? Okay, I feel like we really can't brush over those. It's a really big thing. Maybe they talk about it again later, but I'm gonna be real, I really don't think this is something you can brush over. I think like the only way that the bots wouldn't be a big issue would be if there wasn't a rank reset at the end of each season. Or like the lowest you get reset to is grandmaster. Because if it like, okay, if it was a one-time grind, well, like, okay, you have to do it once. You have to get to grandmaster and then you're done. I won't lie, it's still fucking dog shit, personally. I still think it's like absolute trash, but it's at least more tolerable, right? Because the idea of having to do this again the next season is not exactly what I'm looking for. It's not exactly something that fills me with joy, whimsy, and excitement, you know? Especially when, like, a lot of the bots... Yeah, okay, this Falcon bot's shit now. We were playing against a decent... Like, the previous Falcon bots were at least better at managing their energy, but that one... just, like, barely even dodged shit. Okay. You know what would be really funny? Is if, like, I'm not even playing against bots. I am, to be clear. But like, there have been a couple times where I'm just like... Damn, imagine if I was actually playing against real players this whole time. Like, I would seem so rude, which of course I never do when I'm playing PvP games. Normally I'm so kind and polite to all of my teammates. I've never called someone a subhuman shitter for not pushing green lane. Yeah, that was a bad day. I mean, look, I'm not pretending like they weren't, but like, goddamn, I probably should chill the fuck out. I think Deadlock's just that MOBAs in general are just PvP playing. You manage to do anything with other people in general is just liable to piss you off. It's just something that happens. I do think that MOBAs are especially bad though, because like even in hero shooters, I think like it's annoying, but like the games are a lot shorter. And also there's like, I feel like there's almost more, I don't know if there's more you can do solo, but the games are a lot shorter. And then like in a MOBA, it's like, okay, this is a fucking 40-minute commitment and you fucked it up in minute 5, which is not the best feeling. I mean, I don't know, I played 2 games today. I think I did very poorly in both of them if I remember correctly. Like they were very fucking rough. I mean, one of them was literally just like, one of them was a little out of my control, at least in the early. One of them was out of my control in the early stages, and then I was able to, because I was playing Infernus, and we were just going up against like a fed warden incredibly early on. Like the one of the other lanes fed the warden, and it's just like, okay, well, Infernus kind of needs to be ahead to do anything. Like the outplay potential is fairly limited if warden is just gonna fucking kill you. But we actually managed to win that one after just a long period of time. I think there is... The bigger problem was draft mode. Because one of the issues was, I was playing Infernus, and we also had a Graves and a Wraith on our team. So we had 3 different characters, all of whom really want to just consume all of the farm on the map. And what that results in is, yeah, no, it was really hard for me to get a significant amount of farm. Which Infernus kind of needs, like, a lot. So I don't know, it's another thing of like, the devs really should have spent a draft mode. I think they're kind of sabotaging their own game right now by not doing so, but that genuinely might be what they're doing. Like it might genuinely be a thing of like, they don't want to get too big of a player base because it would just be annoying for them to have to deal with. It's either that or them wanting to get like a more varied number of matchup information. I'm not really sure which one it is though. Ow. I'm curious if we're ever going to get like standard lane setup. Because right now, I think one of the things that makes Deadlock very interesting and unique is the weird lane setup. Like the 2-2-2 all random, I think actually works very heavily in the game's favor. So I don't know if they'll ever change that. I can't wait until we get like 3... I actually can't wait until we get about like 3 years into Deadlock's release. No, not even 3 years. 1 year until like after Deadlock's release, and people are going to start asking for role queue in Deadlock. Because I mean, that's for those who've been keeping up with something like Marvel Rivals. People are still asking for it in Marvel Rivals, despite the fact that it probably isn't that good an idea. Especially considering Marvel Rivals is literally like the casual hero shooter, and Overwatch is also fucking casual, but at least slightly more competitive. But like, I know for a fact that after a while, people are going to be asking for role queue in Deadlock. And I'm just going to be, I don't know if it'll be a good thing or not. Like, we'll see how it goes, but people are going to ask for it. Okay. We got the big extractor in a second. How many of them are dead? Okay, majority. Can I grab this really early? All the defenders are gone. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Might be able to sneak out. Come on, Inferno, leave me alone. Alright, perfect. Did they fuck with Inferno? Because Inferno... No, okay, they didn't. I was going to say, like, Inferno's whole thing used to be that they had... Like, their dash had the same cooldown. Like, its cooldown was as long as its duration. So, like, you could just have your, like... super mega invulnerability dashes up half the time, restore a ton of armor every time, and it was incredibly strong. Like, Inferno was such a hard hero to kill. I think they did nerf it though, because it's not as annoying right now. Fine, we'll kill the enemy. I wanted to sneak up. Who's targeting me? Falcon. That's the only mech that could really keep up there. Come.
Victory.
That was easy enough. Yeah, I mean, whenever you lose a game, you do notice an immediate spike in like the quality of the bots you're playing with. It's kind of weird, to be honest. I still don't really know why they did it like that. Was everyone in that matchup bot? Yes, they were. No, I really don't need to share my fucking win against a bunch of bots. Why do they give you mod boxes? Like, why do they give you mod boxes for doing Operation Verge? It's literally that's like the game mode that doesn't use them. Like, why are you giving the reward to people who aren't going to use it? It doesn't make any sense.
New permanent PvE roguelike. Clear waves, pick up power-ups between fights, face elites and bosses, and see how far you can push a build. In concept, this is exactly the sort of thing Mecha Break needs. A place to experiment, try different strikers, and actually use all those mods, gliders, and weapons that were previously gathering dust in your hangar. It also makes modes like Mashback and Covert Ops feel a lot more relevant. There's a whole PvE ecosystem starting to take shape here, and it's genuinely exciting to see where it goes. Oh, and there's a new Ace Pilot and Alphard custom with a fresh style and new animations which could be worth a look. And there's a sale running until the 9th of June that brings the prices down. If you are watching...
Did he already talk? Wait, hold on. Did he? Yeah, okay. He talked about PvP here. Curious how much he's gonna talk about PvP, because I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I think PvP is a much bigger part of Mecha Break than the PvE. Now, I could be wrong. That might just be my personal experience. But I don't know. I would be very surprised if the majority of people who are interested in this game aren't, like, at least more interested in the PvP. Mostly because the PvE isn't as interesting. Like, I don't know. I think, like, one of the things that makes Mecha Break actually very interesting is the matchup between different strikers, and just fighting against bots is kind of whatever.
Inferno, ready to strike. Sky Raider,
We already have Sky Raider. Do I try a Serenith here?
ready to strike. Stellar
This is what? Yeah, this is the... Fuck it, I want to try Serenith. Let's give them a go. Because the deathmatch mode is pretty quick anyway, so if I don't like them, I'll not have to play them for long.
This video after that, check the store anyway as the pricing does shift around. And for the first time, all Ace Pilots are available at once rather than being locked to the season that they launched in. But now here's where I have to be honest with you. Season 4 is not a big content drop. There are no new strikers, no new maps, no PS5 launch, and no large-scale modes. If you were waiting
I feel like Scarlet Nexus kind of is, but yeah.
for a season that feels like an event, this isn't it. What it is a foundational update. I think that's the right call for where the game is, but I also understand if that's not enough to pull you in on its own. Spectral Nexus is the...
I think from what I can tell, like, a lot of the new heroes are incredibly strong. Because, like, we got Norn, who looks insane. I'm looking at the Freya gameplay there. They seem very good. Kind of curious about something. Yep, okay. As far as I can tell, with Stellaris, like, it was on one of the best things you could do is just have both of them charging constantly. Oh, right, you are not a mobile frame. Shit. Sorry, hold on. I maybe completely forgot how this frame worked. Shh, my bad. Okay. You are not a mobile frame, and you are not a frame with a lot of health. What was your interrupt thing? Okay. Well, right, so I'm gonna have to completely adjust because your gameplay is entirely different from Falcon. I am not gonna play this round well. I'm not gonna, like, I fully forgot that Stellaris is a mix of, one, fucking slow as shit, and two, incredibly squishy. But I am, oh, that's squishy, the defensive things, but still. I need to get used to how they play, because they are very, very different from the Falcon that I'm used to. Okay. Your defensive, like, it's not even that they're squishy or, like, lack defensive options, it's just that defensive options... Right, I wanted to test something... Oh, fucking... Okay, if Stellaris is just gonna hard target me, that's gonna be difficult for me. Right, I wanted to try something with this, though. I was wondering, can I just interrupt right as the thing's about to drop? Okay, wait. You really can't duel at all. Okay, hold on. Right, so I'm fully misunderstanding how to play that. Okay, I need to play around my teammates. Got it. Right, yeah, that's the other thing. I probably shouldn't play this one on their own too much. Okay, got it.
Round has begun. Stabilizing.
Oh, that's so slow. Me having to... It's very weird having to play a slow mech out of nowhere because it's just not what I'm used to doing. Oh my god, right. The lock-on bait... The fact that lock-on bait applies like that is so annoying. Okay. I don't know if there is too much point in me like charging up the laser beam, sure, but like I don't know if there's too much point in me charging up the other thing. Okay. So, yeah, no, stunning them directly out of that is kind of... That's not really something that will work. Okay. I was wondering if you could somehow find a way to guarantee the right-click landing, but I don't think there's a good way to do it. Yeah... I'm gonna I need to see more people playing this. I need to see like people playing this frame. Because once I can, if I can get an idea of how people play this, I might be able to actually figure out how this works. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought this was a negative edge character more than anything, but no, I'm not. That is an incorrect assumption. Okay, so with the right click here, that actually okay. I think with the light one, just like if I just tap it, then I think I actually can. Then follow it up with an interrupt. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I thought you needed lock on Saga that. I guess not. Okay, so all of your... All right, I do actually think this one's interesting. I always thought Solaris was an interesting mech. I just wasn't sure if I actually would figure out how to play them, and I still don't think... Well, I definitely still haven't. What range do you have to be in? Yeah, you have to be... Okay, you have to be incredibly close. Got it. What is the limitation on your... Oh, fuck me, I'm dead. No? Yes? Yes, fully. Okay, yeah, they're kind of... I think, again, I'm pretty sure I need to be playing around allies. At least I'm fairly certain I need to be playing around allies. I don't know how much you can do solo on this one. Obviously, if you get ganged up on, you're just screwed. Our allies are just getting destroyed here. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how much you can play this one when you're playing solo. It feels like a mech that kind of relies on ally support a lot more, which I'm not used to. Okay, so no, the interrupt just does not work the way I'm thinking. Okay. Oh my god. Brian. Yeah, no, this is definitely a mech that needs ally support. You cannot do anything on your own. Okay.
Defeat.
Yeah, definitely not playing that until I'm in actual people lobbies, because I don't think that'll work at all. The combination of actually needing people to help and bots just like sometimes hard targeting players kind of means that won't work at all. It could be fun when you're actually playing with other people, though. Are there any other strikers I want to try? Not really. I actually have any interest in none. They don't look interesting. Maybe Hal. Can I afford Hal? I think I can, right? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Skip. Is there anything I actually want here? I might get Hal. Don't really have an interest in the rest of them. I mean, Freya might be good. I'm not sure. Like, Freya and... I know every one of them but Freya. Because Freya, like, I just have not... She was released way, way after I started or stopped playing the game. Yeah, I'll grab Hal, because why not? I do still think the intro is a fucking sick. Snell also just has a pretty good design overall. Okay. Very heavy rain, which is fucking annoying. Oh. Still just gonna play Falcon, to be clear.
Clearest example of that gap. It was billed as a tower mode. Right now, it takes place entirely in the VR training room. And that is fine for a beta, but a roguelike lives or dies on the feeling of progression. And when you're seeing the same room on floor 1 as you are on floor 40, that is kind of a hard sell. It also doesn't help that players who have been grinding Mashmac for the past few seasons are sitting on so much equipment that they're clearing all 40 floors in minutes. If you're coming in fresh and you glance at that leaderboard,
yeah, I'm just going to tell you right now, to clear it, you need to be using the alternate weapons. So one of the things you can get in Mashmac is you can find like modular weapons you can just strap onto any frame. You need those to clear the higher levels, because the enemies just have way too much fucking health.
It's going to make competing feel futile. If you go in with your expectations managed, you'll find something worth trying. Go in expecting a finished mode and you'll bounce off it incredibly fast. That feeling of something being present but not yet complete doesn't stop at the training room door either. It runs into the structure of the game itself. Matchmaking is a more complicated picture. As expected early in the season, the queue times themselves have actually been relatively decent, but I do think the solo queue changes for Verge are actually helping with that. The real issue is structural. The ranked tier system has too many layers, and until you're deep into the climb, you're mostly fighting bots.
Okay, they are acknowledging it. Good. I mean, this is the biggest issue with the game. They should, again, get rid of the bots, delete half the ranks. I really don't even think there's that many people who would argue with that. Because, like, from what I can tell, the only people who actually want to keep the bots in the game are the devs themselves, because I've never seen a player who likes them. Like, not even just like on Reddit posts or anything, which is shocking. Because normally on Reddit posts you can find the most dog shit takes imaginable. But no, I've just never seen a player who actually likes them. Like, everyone just sort of universally agrees that bots are shit, and I don't think anyone really knows why the devs insist on keeping them. Yeah, I got Narukami. What's stun me? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, Vulcan. Okay, we have our own Narukami. I'm fairly certain the bots can only... Was Vulcan chasing me that whole time? Jesus. I'm fairly certain the bots can only... Never mind. I was gonna say that bots can only shoot when people are like visible and can be locked onto, and then I'm pretty sure the Narukami just absolutely beam the fuck out of the enemy Narukami. Oh. How long does Pinaka's shield stay like unavailable for after you destroy it? I actually don't know. I mean, I'm mostly just going to be targeting Skyraider, Narukami, and Stego, probably. Well, actually, can I just get Pinaka? Oh, Pinaka shielding tonight. Alright, there's like, for some reason they made it so the Falcon can't activate their radar for a brief period when they're in the middle of transformation. I mean, I assume that they just disabled all abilities to prevent people from like somehow cheesing the missiles or something, but... It's annoying, because sometimes I will press the radar button like mid-transform. Yeah, okay, so hold on. If I... Yeah, they're still disabled for a second when you switch. Okay, got it. So like in the little transform period, like the half a second or whatever, you aren't actually able to use any abilities. Oh, Vulcan, could you not? Vulcan, could you just not fucking do that, buddy? It's annoying. Oh. I mean... Wait, did our Narukami die? Yeah, they did, damn. Alright, let's go deal with the enemy. Yeah, it's my bot. Oh, wait, maybe not. I thought the bot still had the limitation that they could only hit people while they actually had lock on, but... Like, I thought the devs put that in as just like a way of making it feel more fair. But no, maybe not. Yeah, because they were shooting me while I was in unlock-onable. Well, while I was in lock-on break status there. Huh. I guess not then. I'm just gonna hope that my team can handle it. Okay, well, they're getting that one anyway, so we're just ditching it. Okay, we need to just get this key. That's fine. Tanaka should die here. I'm gonna scrap as well. Go. Also, I'm fairly certain that you just have, like, by default, you just have increased mobility on the moon map. Because one thing I noticed was I always had like the mobility up on that map. I think it's just because you have it by default in like low gravity settings, which is cool. I never actually noticed it when I was playing, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Okay. Right, if we can kill, let's go right ahead. I do need to get the, like, I want to complete the quest here, so if I can just grab the upload. Oh, it's in a while anyway, hold on. Alright, let's do as much damage as we can. If we can just kill them all in advance, that does make life very easy. Okay, Vulcan's here, but, like, the Inferno... Okay, cool. It's literally just the Vulcan in a place with, like, 4 different mechs. Even Vulcan shouldn't be able to survive that. No, okay. We do have a much better bot Narukami from what I can tell. I don't think it was intentional, but the bot Stego that did use that thing right as I entered my radar. Oh my god. I do hate playing in this area. Like, this fucking area is so annoying to play as. Well, it's so annoying to play Falcon in, because you just have no room. We still got, I think, how long is the timer again? Did I ever work it out? It was like 60 seconds or something. Like the little indicators at the top. Wait, 30 seconds. Oh, so it's 90. Okay. All right, head over there when there's like 10 seconds left. Should be good enough. Now. Oh, shit, props to the bot. That wasn't that. Okay, for some reason I thought it was C and not B. I don't know why. I just got my errors mixed up. I mean, if the Stego wants to turn that back to the Inferno, they can. I just wouldn't recommend that. And then when's the Pulse Storm coming out? Because post some shit. I think is actually just timed to a set time, or is it timed for like when certain team gets a certain amount of score? Actually, don't know. Oh my god. Is Welcome to Scatter for free? No, okay. Shit, I mean, yeah, no, I didn't want to be alive anyway. Jesus. I mean, we're very ahead. We should be winning no matter what, but so.
Enemy down.
Damn.
Ready for deployment.
I wonder why that limits a mech turn speed. I mean, I think it like feels realistic in a certain way, but I do wonder why they did it. Because like, I mean, the thing is, it's only actually annoying on certain mechs, and like I think a lot of the mechs where like the limited turn speed is in effect, it kind of makes sense because they're really big and bulky ones. I don't really get why Falcon has a limited turning speed. That feels weird to me. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but like Falcon having a hard limit on their turning speed just genuinely feels kind of odd. Not when they're in plane form, like then they should, but in the regular form, it's like, isn't the whole thing that this mech is fucking like mosquito? Alright. Nice, we got the mission complete as well, which I actually don't know what completing a mission is. It just, does it give me mob boxes again? I hope not. And back. Welcome back. Has been cut. Damn. Yeah, I probably should get a haircut at some point. It's only been like over a year. Like, I don't wanna. Getting a haircut's annoying.
That's a problem the devs haven't really addressed yet. Pruning those tiers aggressively would do more for the actual player versus player experience than almost anything else they could do right now.
Yeah.
Give people real matches earlier, stop padding the climb with hollow wins.
Yeah.
In Season 4, not touching the
Well, that's the thing I don't get. It's like, half the time it's not even hollow, or not half the time, but they also put in like mandatory losses. Like, I would get it if it was just like an ego boost thing. It's like, okay, you just put them against a bunch of bots, they win all of them, they feel super cool and keep playing. The forced losses are what make no sense to me. Like, that's the part where I'm like, what is the purpose of this?
Is definitely a missed opportunity. And finally, the dev team is quite small. There are people in the community who are genuinely skeptical about whether they can deliver the bigger features. New maps, new strikers, new modes, on any kind of meaningful timeline. I think that's a fair thing to sit with. The trajectory right now is good, but whether that holds up is something Season 5 is going to have to answer. The dev team is small and they're building this game one foundation at a time. Funnily enough, we're doing something similar here, trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So if you're finding this content useful, a subscription.
Ah, they're doing pretty good, to be honest. Wait, Victor Van, are they a VTuber? Do they have a Twitch stream? Oh, I'm genuinely just curious if they're a VTuber, because that does seem like a very VTuber-esque name. No, they're not. You should be. Get a VTuber model. So, like, you can't call yourself Victor Val. Like, dude, it's so easy. Just get, like, a VTuber model with a mech. Like, what do they call the mech suits? Plug suits or whatever? Just get a VTuber model with, like, a bodysuit. It's so easy.
Would help more than you think. So, should you play Mecha Break in Season 4? Yes, if you enjoyed the game before and were waiting for it to feel more worth your time. The grind is more meaningful, there is real progression, the store is less annoying, and the balance is moving in the right direction. These are all green flags for the game's future. Yes, if you are a new player looking for a mecha game, because the combat is still one of the best in the genre. When a match clicks, there's nothing quite like it.
I'm trying to think. I need to play Armored Core. That's the big thing, because like the only game that I think like will even really be able to compete with Mecha is probably going to be Armored Core, so I'll need to play that and actually compare them. But also Armor Core is very different because it's got like mech customization and stuff. So we'll see.
And with the new progression system still finding their feet, it's actually a decent time to jump in and grow alongside them. But if you need the game to be polished, content rich, and firing on all cylinders right now, I would say wait. Mecha Break is S tier on potential, but still only C tier on delivery. The end game can be slow, the mode variety still needs expanding, and some of those headline features feel a long way off. Season 4 doesn't fix all of that, but it does make the wait feel a bit more worthwhile. These are of course just my opinions. What do you guys think? Are you enjoying Season 4? Would you recommend it to others? Or do you think that there's still a long way to go? Let me know in the comments below. That is it from me today, pilots, and hopefully I will...
I mean, I don't know. Just fucking, like, has the devs ever actually given any sort of response in regards to bots? Because to my knowledge, they haven't. Like, as far as I know, the devs have never mentioned anything in regards to bots at any point, which is probably the worst thing they could do. I'm gonna do this while I look. Like, I think that's the one thing they actually desperately need to address is just something in regards to the bots. Because, like, if they even just explain it at some point, maybe it'd be better, but I feel like the complete silence on it feels like the worst thing they could possibly do. Oh, it is what it is. Let's get going. I wonder if there's been another new map since I last played. Because again, like, I don't think the bots can play on the new maps, which is I'm pretty sure why I haven't been seeing them. So I wonder if there actually are any. We're finally against an Aquila. Let's fucking kill them. I love going against Aquilas because it's literally just like, it makes my wins, whoa, hold on. Hold on. How many different mechs are targeting me there? Wait. Okay, so we had Stego, we had Aquila, we had... Oh, okay, Stego, Aquila, Elise Naz. That is quite a lot of firepower going now. Wait, there was one more as well, wasn't there? Was there another one from the right, from my perspective? Okay. Well, what I was gonna say is that if there's an Aquila on the enemy team, it usually results in me just being able to kill them pretty quickly, and that way I can get basically just a free win. But I was not expecting that kind of... I need to keep in mind that, like, once... Like, as soon as I hit... I think it's as soon as you get to grandmaster, the bots just absolutely shred you. But when Panther was broken or something, yeah, Panther was fun. I loved playing Falcon against Panther, where they one-shot me repeatedly with a completely untouchable fucking attack. That people said it was fun. I still thought it was shit because mechs are way tankier. So a lot of, like, the thing wasn't actually broken. It was just very specifically impossible for Falcon to deal with. Like, it was just like, the one thing is like, it one-shot like really squishy mechs, of which Falcon is definitely one of them. And that was the main issue. So it just resulted in like certain mechs as being very, very difficult to play against Panther. Okay, I am noticing that we lost every single point immediately. Don't really know why that happened. Okay, we should be able to take this one back pretty quickly. I do just want to kill the Aquila if I can, but I hate that claw, man. It's just kind of crazy that it's allowed. Like, the amount of it CCs you for is kind of insane. Probably shouldn't. God, the amount of aggro. Okay. Alright, do I have a... Can I grab this one? Yeah, I can. No, I can't. God damn it. Okay, we can have okay, if Tricera just sits there, they can deal with the... Okay, no! Panther was apparently just hard chasing me that whole time. God damn. Stop playing because Deadlock was more fun and Max tried to force me into this game's comp. Ah, fair. Oh no, Falcon was, or the Panther was just like hard chasing me the whole time. Okay. I mean, I'll be real, I probably will not play this. Like, I'm mostly just playing this one right now because Deadlock is in a bad state at the moment. Like, once Deadlock gets I think, dude, they just need to. What does Deadlock even need right now? I don't know. I think I just need a break from Deadlock more than anything. All right. Seriously. Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay, yeah, I won't lie, this kind of sucks. The fact that, like, the second I show up, I'm immediately targeted by every single bot is kind of rough to play. Like, I can't really do anything about that one. Alright. Like, the second I'm on the map, I'm immediately hit by, I guess is this just another guaranteed loss? Needs to remove Infernus. I don't know what your hatred for Infernus is. I just feel like other characters are worse. Like, Infernus is annoying, but, like, I don't think they're that bad. Like, they're only annoying when they're ahead. I mean, they're good at getting ahead, but not as good as others. Alright. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I guess we just lose this fight. Like, I don't know. Every time I've shown up, I'm just immediately shredded, which isn't the most enjoyable. We haven't had too many of these either. This match is, like, especially bad. Oh. Yeah, I can't approach that at all. Maybe we can get something in one of the other areas, but I'm not expecting too much here. I think we just lose this one. It's unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Wait, what? Oh, we didn't kill the Stego, what? Bro, I just assumed we killed the Stego there because they were on, like, 0 HP. What the hell? All right, yeah, we're just done. This one's kicked. All right, well, unlucky for me, I guess. Did the bots even... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to play this. I think we're just kicked. God damn, man. This is so weird to me. Like, even if you're doing the bots with, like, just giving... Like, why make it so players are forced to lose against them? I don't get it, genuinely. It makes no sense. Whatever. I mean, I think the stream after this, we're going to be playing either Windcraft or Witcher 3. Don't know which one. I mean, yeah, we just lose this one. Okay. What the fuck, man? Like, why? I genuinely, like, I don't understand. It's such a weird thing to do. Like, it doesn't make sense from any perspective. Because, like, the bots in general, I can at least understand it for, like, you put bots in, it, like, makes the game seem like it's doing better than it is, and also it gives the player free wins, which makes them feel good. The forced loss, I can't think of a single reason why that would be in the game. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's such a random fucking thing to put in, and it's so... It's just bad for no reason. I don't know. I truly don't get it. I don't think there's any of the Mecha Break videos to watch, so once up.
Welcome to the far future of the Orion Arm, where stellar systems are mined and sold, you can print a mech, and there are mega corporations the size of interstellar empires. Hi, hello, and welcome back to our favorite mech tabletop RPG, Lancer, where today we're going to be discussing some of the background stuff, you know, kind of like the Humans Plus video. We're going to be talking about the resources, the manufacturing, the licenses and printing, which is more directly related to you as Lancers and the GM running the game. Because we bring it up a lot, both the book and the mechanics, and in all of the license videos, it's almost like it's a core part of the game. But what exactly are those things in lore and in setting, and how are the Carrick and Trade Baronies actually manufacturing all these things? What is Union building? How are Blink Gates constructed? How do you go from a diasporan world to a core world? What's it like on a core world? This post-scarcity talk. That's kind of a lot, so we're actually going to start with the thing that most of you relate to, both as GM and player, printers, and licenses. So what are the exact nature of printers? Well, that's actually a looser definition. There isn't a single type of thing that is considered a printer. I mean, there is under Union's classification, but the word is thrown around a ton. Basically anything that partially auto-fabricates. You know, an advanced 3D printer, a car factory could kind of be considered one. The big thing with the printer is it's also processing the raw materials you're putting into it in some manner. You know, the fancy sci-fi printers. That's kind of what separates the loose definition of printers to the actual printers you're going to be using for mech chassis and large-scale things. Because there are things closer to like modern 3D printers, or even like portable ones you can bring and carry with you, or handheld ones. If you have the right chip, license, print, or just whatever you got from the OmniNet, you likely can make it. You know, something on the scale of a microwave, or you can have it in an office, or even handheld backpack that you can
What rank are we at now? Like Master 3 or Master 2, I think? I am really hoping that we do get to finish the whole thing today. Because I'm going to be real, I probably will not do another Mecha Break stream. Like, Mecha Break's fun, but I'm just not that interested in repeatedly playing against bots. Alright. Like, even if we don't do the challenge today, I'm not doing another one. Alright. I know, like, I was having a lot of fun. I think a big thing with Mecha Break is, like, it's kind of a game I just want to play from time to time. Because I just don't think it's in a state to, like, dedicate a ton of time. Okay, and 3 of my teammates are dead. That's not ideal. Okay. I'm really hoping we're not getting another loss. I mean, that's right at the start. It doesn't mean much, yeah. I'll see what happens when they actually unlock the console. I really do hope that we're not getting another loss in a row, though, because, like, that would start to really get a little grating. Wait, do we have... Okay, we do have Stego and Inferno, so we do have some tankier mechs we can just sit on points, which is important. But do we have a healer? Oh, we don't. Does the enemy? I think I saw Illuminate, so we might be in a bit of trouble here, actually, we have to say. And, okay, 4 of my teammates are dead. Okay. I'm a little concerned that we are just going to get another free loss here. I'm calling it free loss. I should be calling it guaranteed loss or something. Because that is the second time in a row where, like, my entire team has just gotten instantly wiped. Alright. I'm really hoping we don't, because it's annoying and cringe. We'll see, I guess. Maybe I should have tried to force one of them to play, like, Panaka or something. Oh. Yeah, I'll just hop out the Panther with Tricera for a sec, and we go for the Keeler again. Yeah. I'm hoping that we do just get a comeback moment at some point, because otherwise I'm going to be a little upset. I know. I wonder... I can't get over the fact that the game forces losses with bot. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm gonna keep going back to it because it's one of the... It's, like, actually kind of bothering because it just doesn't... There's no reason for that to be in the game. I don't know. It's such an odd system. Alright, well... I mean, if I can just break through the armor, yeah, cool. One of the things that, like, Falcon can actually be pretty good for is just, like, breaking through, what's it called? It's not fluid armor, like, complex shields. And, like, that's one of the best ways you can actually help, like, your melee allies is if they're fighting somebody with complex shields, you just pump out a bunch of damage to try and break through them. Because you're not... It's kind of hard to kill anybody with complex shields, Falcon, because your damage output is shit. Yeah. And yeah, it looks like our bots have locked in now. Alright, cool, we got... Falcon... Oh, not Falcon. Sky... I actually don't know how fun it is to play Skyrim. I haven't played them in a really long time. I remember last time I played them, they were good, but they just weren't as engaging as Falcon is the best I can put up. But they weren't... They were just kind of like slower but better Falcon. Because this had way more damage. Right. I still want the option to turn off lock-on. I still kind of want the option to turn off lock-on. Because I just think it'd be kind of cool if you had the ability to disable lock-on to prevent people from lock-on baiting you. Alright. Nice. Yeah, okay, cool. It looks like the bots have majorly locked in here. Very nice. Does Aquila have... I actually don't know if he... No, okay, I'm pretty sure. I was wondering for a second, does the Aquila have, like, lock-on break when it does its... when it's in its aerial form? Or using its, what's it called, like aerial booster pack or something. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, if we can just keep looping them, that'd be ideal here. Like, or staggering them or whatever. Why didn't Inferno use that? Yeah, Inferno used that, like, anti-lock-on thing before they even got into a fight. That doesn't make any sense. Did they... Okay, what the fuck out? Did the game, like, feel bad for me? It was like, oh, wait, shit, hold on. We already gave them a free loss. We can't do another one. Why the fuck are the enemy bots so bad all of a sudden? They were doing pretty good towards the beginning. Oh, whatever. Is the Aquila just not even gonna... Yeah, not even gonna look at me, alright. Don't know what's going on there. Genuinely just kind of weird that... Okay, I don't know. Because, like, this was the game where I got, like, hard focus at the beginning by, like, 4 different mechs, and now the Aquila doesn't even look at me. Alright. Okay, let's sit on this for a while. You can get away with it for a bit. Our allies just sitting on the enemy payload. Nope. Damn. Yamato Orion. Was Orion at... No. I don't... I swear, now I'm thinking there was a character named Orion who was going to get added into Deadlock at some point, but I don't think that's true. Really? I'm just allowed to sit on this? Alright. It works for me. Yeah, let's move. Look, I don't have the attention span to sit on that for the whole time. That's for the Tricera players, okay. Orion versus Grey Talon. Okay, yeah, there was a character called Orion. I thought so. Right. Sorry, random fucking delivery robot. Didn't mean to shoot you out the sky there. Sorry, random fucking Amazon drone. Didn't mean to hit you with a fucking anti-air missile. My bad. Yeah, no, I thought there was at least one character called Orion. I wonder... I do wonder what Deadlock's gonna look like in a bit. Because, like, I'm not sure how much stuff in Deadlock right now is sort of just being left in there because they're gonna fix it later. One of my concerns is the hitboxes aren't. Like, one of my concerns is they might genuinely choose to go with some of the existing hitboxes, and it's like, okay. Like, I don't know, I can see it for ultimates in a way. I feel like for ultimates, like those really long cooldown abilities, like maybe, but like, there's a couple of abilities I'm just like, oh, we might actually stick with those hitboxes, huh? I mean, Grey Talon is actually one of them. Like the Grey Talon arrows that can just sometimes hit you around corners and stuff, or like behind walls. Well, not behind walls, but behind cover, and it's just like, oh, we might actually have to deal with that forever. I don't know, we'll have to say it. Pretty sure this should just be the end of the game. Welkin, could you not? Welkin, I'd like to politely request that you just fuck off. Just like, dude, it's fucking mean, stuff like that. Bruh, getting chased by a Welkin like that's just kind of fucking scary. I don't want to get chased by a Welkin, like a giant fucking axe-wielding mech while I'm in my fucking paper-mache plane. Bro, I'm literally playing like a paper aeroplane here. What the fuck are you chasing me with an axe for? That's fucked up. Alright, nice. Yeah, we got it in the end. That was a very uncertain beginning though, goddamn. Like, I think we had 2 or 3 times in a row where our entire team just got fucking wiped out of the map. I think it was only 2. Why? Why do they give every bot this fucking voice? I don't understand why every single bot is given the most annoying voice in the game. Okay. I will be right back, and I need to get some water, and I need to remember to turn the music down a bit. Okay, I'm back. Now that I need to keep in mind that since the music can start like in the middle of a song, I probably want to put like a scene transition in that just like fades the music in over like 1 second or half a second or something. Otherwise, it's a bit of a jump scare.
Fold out, but all those smaller scale ones are much more limited in what they can actually process. Like, they're still technically classified as a printer, even if they are like a modern 3D printer, as in they can only handle plastics or specific materials.
I swear to God, if I can't finish this in like a reasonable length of time, I'm just going to sleep. I'm tired as shit.
That are very flexible and moldable, or
I've
custom
got
made to be used with said printer. When you get up to the proper fancy printers, it can handle almost any material. It will do the processing needed for the fabrication on the spot in the printer. And that is the black box component of a printer. It's the paracausal side of it, because every proper scale printer is paracausal. That's where the loose definition comes in. You have the regular, what we would consider regular printers on the smaller side, and then when you actually get up to Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3, and the loose Schedule 4, that's where paracausal comes into it. This strange bit of alchemy that's on the inside of the printer, going from the A to Z process of the raw material going in, and then the proper state it needs to be in when assembled. So that's the big thing. It's not Star Trek fabricators. It's not pressing a button and electricity's manufacturing some kind of molecule out of nothing. Energy to matter, it's not that. In fact, it takes a ton of energy to actually run a printer. But you still need the raw resources put into it. There's still mundane construction in the form of all the robotic arms and the actual printing. Fancy part about it is the paracausal function, where you just have to get the resource to the printer. It will do the rest. Past that paracausal point, if you...
I don't know if every single mech is made this way though, because to my knowledge, some of the, especially SSC stuff, is not. Because that's the whole thing of like, oh yeah, you can only have, they're all forged by master mech artisans and all that shit.
You have the resources, you just need the license and the energy. Now we'll touch on licenses after the actual printers themselves, but when it comes to the actual sizes of mech you're going to be using and those types of printers, you have the schedules. This is the actual union classification, starting at Schedule 1 to Schedule 2, Schedule 3, and then the loose, larger scale Schedule 4, with 1 being the most common, 2 being the second most, 3 being a bit rare, and 4 being heavily specialized for a particular type of construction, usually something of a ridiculous scale. And it does follow with those size categories of chassis. So if you need a rough image of your head on what size those are,
pretty sure it's only Barbarossa that can get that big. Because I'm fairly certain you can add a like personalization or customization or whatever that increases the size of your mech. So I believe there's only 1 mech in total that can actually get to size 4. I don't believe it boosts up its damage at all though. You are just becoming a much bigger target. Fucking hate. What? Wait, hold on. What?
Initiating ejection sequence.
I need to look at that. Okay. Wow. Jesus Christ. All right. I mean, I've talked before about how I think the Orcs 3 on Aquila is a fucking mistake, and I am correct. Holy fuck. I cannot believe that's allowed. Like, I know that's just due to the bot aimbotting for the most part, but like, I just think the Orcs 3 on Aquila, like, I understand that it was originally intended to be for like dealing with multiple targets. At least I'm fairly certain that's what it was intended for. But what it actually ends up being is literally just like, you can focus fire down single targets so fucking quickly. And you also, because you got the different like firing speeds, it makes it almost, well, not almost impossible, makes it incredibly difficult to actually dodge. Because like obviously the way that you mostly dodge, like the lock-on is you kind of have an idea of how long it takes for the mech to lock onto you. And throwing that off is incredibly strong. Like, altering that is not a fucking small deal. And the fact that the Aquila just has a button that can alter that lock-on speed is really, really hard to deal with, actually. At least for me. I don't know, there might be other players who are better at dealing with it, but I don't know, I think it's quite hard to, like, sort of mess with that timing that you have in your head. Okay. Do you just want to kind of focus on the Stego here, but the Hurricane is dropping, like, 17 different shields? Okay, Stego got repaired. This might just be a losing map for us, I'm not sure. Okay, I want to help the Aquila out with the enemy Aquila, because the enemy Aquila fucking scares me. Okay. Once that's gone, our Aquila should have pretty free reign to target whatever. I don't know if there's any point in me targeting Elise Nez, because it just takes too long. I really should pay better attention to my energy there. Look, I have the excuse of being tired. Yeah, no, I mean, even then, that's fucking bad. Did they just... Yep, okay, 2 mechs just decided to walk off the edge. Bruh, how did they program these fucking bots, man? Because we had, like, the Aquila at the beginning here, who was perfectly locking onto me every single time. Like, straight up god tier aimbot. And then I'm just watching the Panaka and the fucking whatever, the Stego just walk off the edge. Ugh, dude. What the fuck is the point? Like, god damn. Genuinely, they made the bots less consistent than actual fucking players. That's crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna wait like a couple of seconds just so I don't immediately die. And I should be good. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the way that I do my timing, I think, is I'm just gonna have to make sure I always dodge a little bit earlier than I'm feeling. Oh, the Panaka shielding's so annoying. Okay. Nice, they got him. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to... When I'm playing against an Aquila using Orcs 3, I just have to very forcefully adjust my timing. Which is kind of hard to do, I'm not gonna lie, but fuck it, we'll try and make it work. Oh, Panther's really going off me, okay. I mean, I'm just gonna do this, because it should just give Aquila free reign to shoot them as pretty much as they want. Oh, we're shooting something else? I don't know. Yeah. And SWAT. Oh, the enemy Aquila. Yeah, that worked out. Pretty sure it's not that lot. No, there is. That's our last life. Okay. Yeah, you can't target me while I'm downward spiraling, can you? Right, because, okay, I need to keep that in mind when I'm playing against these bots. They are not able to target me when I'm not lock-onable. Like, even earlier, they were technically doing it every time I had a window to be locked onto. So, if I just downward spiral, the Aquila cannot hit me. Right, I need to keep that in mind. I forgot the bots had, like, that random enforced limitation. Alright. Yeah, props to them. God, that should be a free win there. Alright, whenever I'm playing against an Aquila bot, I just have to also keep that in mind. I actually don't have to fuck with my timing at all. The bots just literally cannot shoot you when you're, like, downward spiraling because you're not lock-on-able. And I'm pretty sure the bots can only fire when they have lock on. Not the melee ones. The melee ones are different. Okay. Props to the Elise. Alright, Master 2. Okay, we need what? 4 more wins? Okay. So with Deadlock, I figured my mechanics are stellar. I just need to get my macro to be good to manipulate economy and acquire advantage. Yeah, fair. I mean, realistically, I would... Like, with macro and Deadlock, or with Deadlock in general, once you reach it I don't think mechanics are that big a deal. I don't know, like... I think until you get to well, you can get a very, very high point with bad mechanics just off of macro alone. Like, I genuinely don't think you need good macro. Oh, sorry, I don't think you need good mechanics, because, like, as long as you can somewhat hit your enemy, if your numbers are just bigger than theirs, you're gonna win.
Schedule 3 needs to be able to hold a Barbarossa in it. Same thing with Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Size 1, Size 2. So first your Size 1 printers, the scale of 14 square meters or 150 square feet, and that's for printing your Size half and Size 1 mech.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I think macro is more important than... I think as long as you reach a certain, like, baseline for mechanics, macro is way more important. And, like, that baseline will be different depending on what the rank is, but, like, as long as you are not getting massively outplayed by everybody, if you just want to focus on macro more than anything. Also, I think it's kind of hard to know how to improve mechanics. Knowing how to improve macro is mostly just a matter of thinking about it. Currently losing his Graves because Apollo went 314. Well, if you're playing Graves, then there aren't mechanics. So yeah, you want to focus on macro.
Usually taking around 2 to 8 hours, you know, depending on the...
Like, if you're actually, that's... Yeah, if you're playing the auto-aim character who's entirely a stat check, then you do kind of need to focus on macro, yes. Guys, my Graves mechanics are crazy. I never miss a shot on Graves.
Scale. Schedule 2 is large enough to the point that it's usually built as its own structure. So, you know, like a small warehouse or barn. Not quite literally, but, you know, it's an enclosed
Not
space.
my fault I'm gonna go, hey, it's not your fault, but it is very funny that you talk about having good mechanics on a Graves game. Like, that's just a quite humorous timing.
You know, proper facility, and usually requiring of 2 to 4 people to man it. Printing something of size 2 in the Schedule 2 usually takes 10 hours. Anything smaller usually takes from 2 to 4 hours. Schedule 3, you're now actually getting on the rare side, and beginning to stretch the definition of printer even before we get to Schedule 4. You're leaning more into factory here. So again, just a reminder, Schedule 3 needs to be able to hold a Barbarossa in it. But it's a large complex, probably a proper warehouse or building, requiring a full team of operators, partly due to the fact it has multiple printers inside of it.
If I can carry a game on melee Ivy, I have good mechanics, I can now play any character. Yeah, fair enough. Why are we going up against Aquilas now? Like, we weren't going up against any for ages. I mean, I'll take it, because, like, outside of that last game where the Aquila just absolutely rocked my shit, we generally do pretty well against them. Like, outside of that one game where the Aquila just decided that actually they got fucking pissed off at me, and it's like, okay. Alright, stop. If I just keep breaking the, at least that's a shelter, puts us in a good spot. I actually don't know how Elisa spots are programmed. I don't know if they, because like, the thing that I've noticed with, or the thing that I found out when I was playing Elisa is you kind of just want to play aggro as fuck. Like, unironically, you kind of just want to be aggressive as hell. I don't know if the bots are programmed to do that or not. Please leave me alone. Oh my god, dude. Healers are surprisingly hard to kill in this game. Because they have a lot of healing. Shockingly. Holy shit, they were so far away I couldn't even see them. So I actually didn't render in. And just do this, because they can't lock onto me. Yeah, kind of just exploit their AI there. I was gonna die either way, so I'll take getting one kill out of it. Like, if I can just give my Aquila basically uncontested aerial, that's pretty damn good. Although we might lose this, I'm not sure. Go back. I think I just want to target their Aquila again, straight away. Because also, yeah, so the Aquila bots are programmed so whenever there's another Aquila, they do usually target them pretty heavily. So I think I need to do this just to make sure that our Aquila is also targeting the right things. I got it. Team fed so bad that even Calico does something. Is Calico supposed to be a bad character? I feel like they're an incredibly good burst assassin. Oh my god, that sucks. Wait, how did Aquila die? Off of what? Oh, I guess Pinaka bots can use the terrain. I don't know. Okay, can we kill it? No. Oh, we're losing both of them? Really? Okay. Calico is supposed to be a burst assassin, also supposed to be really bad at it. Since when the fuck was Calico bad at being a burst assassin? Alright. Alright, well, okay. That sucks, I guess. Damn, unlucky for me. Like, we just kind of lose this one. Bro, they get 2 keys in a row? That sucks. Alright, kill the Aquila. What? Can we even get anything else? I do want to kill this Pinaka if I can, but I don't think so. I think they just get away. Like, I can do damage, but Pinaka actually does quite a... That's the fun thing. Pinaka hits harder than I do. Because fucking everyone hits harder than Falcon. Very nice. Problem is, we do not... This is gonna suck. Like, we can't give them a single key from now on. We need to get, like, 3 in a row. This is just genuinely quite awkward. We'll see. We might be able... Like, it's not an impossible task, but it's not an easy one. I really just needed Hurricane to put the shield down. Pretty sure there's a bunch of people down here, so I'm just not gonna go that way. Okay. Next key uploads in or comes up in a really fucking long time. We'll see how this one goes. Okay, hold on. Wait, they're actually killing people. Might be possible. Like, the thing is, we do only have to get 2 more uploads now. Like, 2 more uploads is not impossible, but it will be a little awkward. Okay, I want to try and do as much damage to Stego as I can before Panther kills me. I'm kicked, aren't I? God, I have no health. I can't even see my own health bar. Do I have any way of... Okay, right, go for the Aquila first. Okay, Aquila's gone. I have to do what I can with my very limited health bar. Go for the... Yeah, we're just gone. You know what, that's fine. There was no way I was living there. It is what it is. Managed to get the Aquila down. Hopefully our Aquila can... Like, the thing what I really need here is for Aquila to pick up a kill on someone. Or for just one of the enemy mechs to die. Panther's really low. No! The fucking... Oh, the bot's targeting. Okay, they got it. Okay, hold on. That Panther kill might be very major. Enemy Aquila spawning very similar timing to me. They're actually going to be up on the map as soon as I'm down. There they are. Okay. Rank is going down even with a positive KD every match. I mean, are you winning? I really, like, you still need to win. At least I assume you do. I'd be very surprised if I know there was like the performance basis and whatever, but I'd be very surprised if it actually didn't take into account whether or not you won matches. Alright. Because like positive KD is not something, or isn't really that relevant. Like pretty much all the stats in the game, like, it's quite hard to have a system that actually judges based off of those stats and do anything. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a reason why, like, every time they've been introducing like a hero's juicer, it's just cooked. Okay, Stego's gone. Nanometer has a certain heroes just unwinnable. I mean, which heroes right now? What do I consider like the strongest heroes at the moment? The thing is, the Haze is just annoying. It's not unwinnable. Like, I genuinely just find the Haze thing more annoying than anything. I just don't like it. It's not a thing where I'm like, oh, I can't beat this. Actual unwinnable heroes at the moment. Haze, Warden, Graves. I mean, Graves got nerfed a ton. She's fine now. Like, she got some pretty significant nerfs in that regard. Warden, eh. Like, again, it's not a thing I consider unbeatable. Because, like, the thing is, if Warden's actually built more hybrid, I think it would be worse. Problem is, most Wardens just build guns, so it's kind of a, like, tolerable thing, because they're not actually as good as team fighting as they could be. Alright. I'm surprised by it. I don't see Wardens. If I was playing Warden, I could genuinely see getting, like, Surge of Power on the ultimate. I feel like it wouldn't even be that bad. Because the extra Spirit Power on the ult combined with the extra move speed, the extra fire rate, I feel like it would kind of work. Alright. I just have no health. Okay, we have to intercept. I don't know if we can. Which mech? Pinaka. Oh, fuck. Maybe we get it, maybe we get it. I need something else to help target it. No, oh no! Do we really lose that? Dude, none of the mechs actually went to target it? Are you fucking kidding? Oh, that's so disappointing. Because we just have to win one, and you're telling me that none of the fucking bots actually target the key carrier? Oh, come on. Devs, program your fucking bots better. Like, what the fuck is that? That's genuinely so disappointing. Because we had like a really, like that match was pretty good. What do you do to win? Kill them. Like that match was actually pretty good right up until that end point. Ugh, okay. They just kill your teammate a few times and the game's over. That's like every match. Like, yeah, dude, most characters are incredibly strong if you feed them. I don't know, like, I'm sure they're strong and all, but I don't know if there's any characters I could actually consider a guaranteed loss. Alright, drop item.
It isn't just one printer at this point. You have multiple workbenches, automated stations, separate printers printing smaller components and details. This is where you're beginning to stretch the definition of, the printer. This is more a factory, though it is all designed to work with each other and follow one print. And something of this scale
is counterplay. You're thinking of it in some, like, one single game is not an example. Like, yeah, if somebody feeds in one game, that's not an example of a character being unwinnable in every game.
A big investment usually reserved for construction, industrial equipment or machinery, and military applications. Constructing something small up to a size 3 can take anywhere from minutes, due to all the smaller printers and other stations, to days for size 3. That Barbarossa is taking a while to print. Now we move on to Schedule 4, and just like Schedule 3 was already beginning to stretch the definition of single printer, it's pretty much an automated factory with printers in it, and doesn't have a consistent size. It's not like, oh, it just holds size 3. Schedule 4 is very built to purpose, namely reserved for orbital applications, so things where you need to build parts of ships and stations, or smaller vessels. Subline vessels can be entirely printed inside a Schedule 4, and pretty much everything from the size 3 scale.
They didn't get a win streak? I'm assuming you mean kill streak. I mean, the thing is, just because, like, in the Haze's build especially, the whole thing with Haze getting a kill streak is that specific Haze build with Curse is very single target, so it ends up not being as useful in terms of actual team fighting. It also usually leaves them incredibly squishy. Now, that's not always enough, but in a lot of cases, that is enough to win the game. One of our players is AFK, damn. We do, like, there's an actual player in the match that's just not connecting. That is unfortunate. Another run, okay.
Up, so even larger crew, even more printers and workstations, and reserved for even bigger projects, everything in space, ships, parts of them, stations, and megastructure projects, though usually not printing them out all on their own, just different components. Anything past Schedule 4, you're just going to need a team of people to construct. You can construct large structures as single objects from a printer, but at a certain point to put all those pieces together, you're going to need a crew. Not to mention the things that are limiting printers. Again, that resource, the instability of that paracausal element, the massive power draw, and the licensing. With resources, we're going to save that when we talk about the resources of the Orion arm and how that's being managed and handled. I'll actually start with the power draw. Not that big of an issue in Union. Again, each of your mechs has a cold fusion reactor on board, a miniaturized one. Power isn't really an issue. It just proves that it can be an issue if you're on a diasporan world, or in places limited in tech. To that paracausal bit inside of the printer.
Still top tier after the nerfs? Really? I would have thought they'd been pretty significant considering it hit her damage output and made it so killing her ghouls give you more souls. That's actually surprising. I also think they just like gave an overall nerf to the ghouls damage, if I remember correctly. Something like 15% reduction or whatever. Alright. Anything to target? Not particularly. Alright. We do have another player here. I believe the... oh, they're playing Freya. Okay, yeah. So we have another player in the game. We'll have to see if it's just a free win. It should be. Like, I've never seen matches where they give you real players and then, like, also force a loss. They just do that when you're playing solo, which, damn, solo queue is just pain and everything. Alright. How many shields did they give Hurricane? Did they really need that fucking many? Like, did they really need that fucking... Like, I know they're a defensive mech, but did they need that many goddamn shields? The answer is honestly... Like, I'm saying it, but, like, the answer is honestly kind of, yeah, Hurricane did suck for a while. They were kind of, like, only viable. I feel like... Yeah, no, they were... And there was, like, one single comp where they were viable, and it was specifically, like, Tricera plus Hurricane plus a bunch of supports, like a bunch of healers, and then you just use the double lock-on bait to keep the healers alive. But like Tricera or Hurricane on their own was just not really a good hero. Now, not that you can play them, because I've been playing Falcon this whole time, and Falcon's never been a good hero. But still, I still don't think Falcon's a good character. Nah, Falcon has its... well, it doesn't have its use. Falcon has its playstyle, which is basically just support. Not even, yeah, no, that is pretty much it. It's just you basically act as like backup constantly. Because you're able to get around the map pretty fast, you can just constantly turn every fight into a 2v1, and it's probably the best thing you can do for your team overall. Okay, they should be capturing it. No, they didn't, damn. I was really hoping that the Aquila there would start capturing the thing, but I guess not. Oh, there's Panther here, yeah, no doubt. Alright, cool. We have a Panther here, though. I don't know how good Freya is at dealing with Panther. I don't actually know what Freya does. I saw, like, a little bit from that video. They're, like, a sword and shield character. They have some kind of fucking, like, surrounding energy shields. I think they're supposed to be... I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be, like, close-range melee brawler, but I don't know enough. No, they're definitely supposed to be close-range melee brawler off of the, like, rotating chainsaws that they had. Can I stop the Panther from... Yeah, okay, cool. The really funny way of dealing with lock-on bait, flying directly into the fucking enemy. It's literally... It does work, for the record. The way of dealing with both lock-on bait and characters who can destroy missiles is flying directly into them. Because there is a limit to, like, it takes time for them to delete missiles, so if you're, like, flying directly into them, then they can't delete them fast enough. And, can't really cause lock-on bait to miss if you're, you know, literally too close to miss. Alright. Damn, screwed her. Don't think there's any way I even survive. If we can just kill the Tricera here, we can trade points, which is very good for us. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Then we should have enough time. Alright, cool. Ow. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me, that's a concerning amount of damage. I mean, it wasn't. It's more just that I'm on one fucking hit point. It's more just that I'm a level 1 goblin and I will not drop any items, so please stop fucking hitting me. Alright. Honestly, me just acting as support for the Freya here is not the worst idea. Okay. I have to be a little careful against the Elise Nats, considering they can one-shot me, but you know. As long as I just don't get hit, it's fine. Okay. Fucking hell. We were literally within like 1 frame of dying there. Okay. Look, I've talked about this before. Falcon lives off of very small margins. Alright. We should, with enough people wailing. Yep, there we go. With enough people wailing on the Tricera, we can eventually kill them. Elisa's has no real health regen here, so let's go on. Alright, melees can target you. Melees can target you. Shit. I have to be very careful here. Melees can still target you while you're in lock on break. And that is a really big deal for specifically me. There it is. Honestly, the Freya should just capture the point there. So yeah, they got the rotating blade. They do have like a circular shield as well. I guess you can swap between them. Okay. I'm sure I'll learn what Freya does at some point if I play the game enough. Well, I'll not really have a choice. That sucks. They seem very... Oh, they actually have a lot of mobility. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'll just assume Freya can get this. Or not. Annoying ass Elise Nats, goddamn. There it is. So Freya can, I don't know how much they can control it, but they can throw out the shield separately and then the shield attacks people automatically. Okay, interesting. Leave Freya to defend this one. Since when the fuck did they have a Sereneth? I have not seen Sereneth this entire game. What the hell? Oh my god, the amount of fucking shields this mech has. Bruh, if they're gonna buff mechs that are underperforming, are they gonna buff Falcon? They gonna. Like, they just give me... Just make my gun do damage, please. Hell, like, you know what will be enough? Honestly, just making it so the gun, like, the main gun just does extra damage to fluid armor. That would be enough. Doesn't even have to be just like a raw damage buff. You can make it specifically to like fluid armor or something. Hell, just as like deployables and shit. I don't know, like just something. Please give Falcon fucking something, bro. They are starving. Bro, you get like Hurricane underperforms, so you give them like 17 buffs. Falcon's just sitting here doing jack fucking shit. Like I guarantee, does this Falcon bot have a single kill? I need to know. Trying to look at something? Fuck off. To be fair, they have 2 kills. 5 deaths, but they have 2 kills. Which is actually surprising. Alright. Really? I guess I captured some of the points.
Useless to run when Falcon has eyes
Sure.
on you.
We do actually get extra rank for that one. Okay, we need, what, like 3 wins? Yeah, we need about 3 wins and then we rank up, so we should actually be able to do that. Assuming we just win the next 3 matches, which... What's my current win rate looking like? It's possible, but actually, this is pretty damn rough. God damn. Well, we'll see. To be fair, I'm definitely not playing well because I am tired of shit.
That unstable part of it. Unstable. It is stable, it's just not as stable as, you know, just repairing a robotic arm with a mechanic. That's a very sensitive piece of equipment in there. You know, it's bending reality, or ignoring it. And it's kind of the core function of a printer to revert those raw materials
it's just sort of,
into
it's
what you
just
need.
fucking
Well,
with
not
it a
quite the
little
same, but
bit.
actually pretty close. I would recommend looking at Prey and their printers, the blocks of raw resources that you just place inside and then it knows how to use them. Again, once you have the design or the print. But I keep calling it unstable because it's something you can actually lose. An example in Solstice Reign, and just talked about in other parts of Lancer, you can have a backslide in technology, especially with big events going on in the Orion Arm, or just no one having the knowledge of the printer, it having been provided to the colony, but no one being specialized or having the resources or OmniNet connection to understand it. Then one day it breaks, and that's it. You now have to go back to regular manufacturing. If all your printers break, you're industrially sent back to the 21st century. And now for that final bit, licenses, that 4th component to have a printer actually work for you. Resources, paracausal alchemy, power, and licenses. So what does your license level actually mean to you, and to just your average citizen? Well, it means access to the print and access to software that's going to be used in that print, or that equipment. A lot of this is actually biologically keyed, so you know, if you're entering something on the OmniNet, it's not a code that you have to use, it is a biological tag, probably thrown in with some kind of code and software.
I'm just imagining you scan a fucking barcode and you get a fully fucking printed Mac. Like, you just fucking get a fucking Steam key off a discount website, and it just happens to give you, you know, a fucking hyper-advanced tank.
To make sure it's actually you where you are. Something highly secured. Something so secure that if you're looking at Star Sector, if the OmniNet went down, that's not that inaccurate, not too far off. But outside of being the actual information for the print and access to the software, some licenses, it can act as your key to using said software or hardware. So, you know, as you're going into your chassis, piloting and hooking up to it, it might be seeing if you are the actual pilot or have access to said license or use of said weapon. So if you were a pilot that randomly hopped in an ally's chassis, there's a chance it's loose, but it might not work. This is one of those gray area points within the lore on how exactly a license works. Is it limiting just to the prints, or is it also limiting the operation? And then from some of the lore tabs, it could be limiting the operation, but there's also examples of it not. But when it comes to the software, that is usually something restricted. This is...
I mean, they probably want to make it so you can't somehow cheese it and get like a free Mac or something, which honestly makes sense. Because, like, in theory, like, it's the whole licensing thing is a convenient way of answering the question, like, hey, why can't we just, like, take the enemy's Mac or whatever? I don't know if you ever... Okay! Are we against real players? Oh, no, I want to check something. Because, like, they aren't supposed to be able to target me while I'm not locked on a ball. Oh my god. Dude, that mobility is so ass. That? I don't think that's real, no. Okay, I guess maybe only certain mechs can target you when you're not locked on a ball? Alright. Ah, fucking Panaka shields. Just gonna cheese the ball here. Are we fucking, like, how did, wait, hold on. How did some of those rockets miss? Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. I actually don't know how some of those rockets just didn't connect. Alright, cool. Who's the... Okay, they're playing Panaka. Pretty sure it was the real player. Although I won't lie, I feel like playing a healer in this is probably not the most fun. I can't imagine that healing a bunch of bots is enjoyable. Well, who knows? To be fair, Panaka does actually have some pretty good damage as well, and a lot of, like, I guess, independency works. They're able to operate on their own pretty well, so it might continue to be a thing of, like, they're just gonna play on their own for the most part. God damn it. should be dead. No, because a bunch of the rockets just missed randomly. Cool. Dead now? Fucking finally. Bruh, why does it take so long? For those wondering why Falcon doesn't actually have a good matchup against Aquila, it's basically because you can't fucking kill them half the time. Like, there's this funny little thing of, like, it's kind of annoying to kill. Like, right now, it's slightly annoying to kill them just because, like, I literally don't have the damage output. But, like, I also am just able to fully cheese them where it's like, okay, if I just constantly downward spiral, they cannot hit me. Like, they are not allowed to. It's against their programming. Actually trying to balance the fact that you have fuck all damage while actually having to properly evade everything is a nightmare. All right. Okay, we should land. Oh no, I slightly messed up. All right. I was sort of trying to hover over the crystals there, but whatever. I mean, the whole thing with Aquila, like, the way you actually play Falcon against Aquila is just, like, repeated short engagements. Like, you go in, you shoot as many missiles as you can, and then immediately just run away. And just loop that until the Aquila's dead, because since they're usually very high in the air, they don't have too much access to healing. Not that good, they just drop onto the ground, and ideally, they have a healer around them, but, you know, it varies. I would like to make sure the enemy does not get a free fucking point, because I just don't feel like it. Yeah, they're both here, so I don't think there's any way of me getting it for free, since I'm pretty sure bots are programmed to, like, interrupt whatever they're doing to ensure somebody doesn't get a objective. Or the enemy, or our Panaka just does it. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm just wrong about that one. I thought they were programmed to, but I guess not. Wasn't there a very low health hurricane? Yep. What is shooting me? Oh, the Stego again. Should have fast dropped there, my bad. I always forget, fast dropping in this game doesn't require stamina. Kind of find it weird that it doesn't, to be honest. I should have used my thing way earlier. Stupid of me. Okay. I wonder if does Panaka's like barricade things just break AI sometimes? Actually, don't know. Oh, a lot of damage. I wonder if it does, because maybe that's how the Panaka was picking up without the AI interrupting. Because there's a chance that they can just put the barriers down and then the AI will like keep shooting them and not attempt to go around it or something stupid. Okay, we got lucky that there was the Elysius that actually dealt with that, because otherwise we put him in a lot of trouble there. Because one of the, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Because since the AIs can't even get around the extractors? Yeah, extractors. Since the AIs can't even get around the extractors, I would not be surprised if they like really struggle to get around Panaka's shielding or like fortress. Fortify? Blockades. That works. Blocks. I'd be really surprised if they don't struggle to get around Panaka's Lego bricks. Alright. Lots of damage. Panaka's dead somehow. God damn. Guess there's got focus there. Okay. This match is going to take way longer than it had to. I think, yeah, both me and Panaka died at some pretty annoying timing there, which resulted in us losing like a bunch in a row. Oh. Did they actually get this? Oh my god, they do. Okay, how far away is it? Not that far. Okay, not that far, but we do get it. Right, we do need to just win now. Like, really, so we just have to start getting some kills. Oh, hello, Walken. Okay, that's... And Panaka's dead again. Damn. Alright. This Panaka is struggling to stay alive. I'm guessing I'm just getting targeted by Walken or some shit. I'm probably fucked here, aren't I? Yeah, like, with this health bar, there's no way I can survive for long enough to fight anything. Maybe if Panaka drops back in, like, immediately comes and tries to help me, but I don't know if they will. Okay, what can we actually do? Fucking nearly died that. Okay, Panaka actually does give me the shield. If Panaka can just use the... Yeah, they can. That's how it works. Okay. So the whole way that it works is it's just utilizing the enemy's complete fucking lack of ability to target. Okay, I see. So that's the way that... Got it. I was wondering how they were grabbing it, because in that situation I always get interrupted, but I guess not for them. Pretty sure I just got killed by the ally Panaka. It said the enemy. I don't think I was the enemy. Hold on, check. Hold on. I didn't know if the ally one did damage to you or not. Yeah, that was definitely my ally. Okay, nice. But that is actually interesting cheese. So yeah, the bots just cannot deal with terrain or like the fortifications. So because of that, Panaka's just able to get it for free. Okay. Interesting. That might explain how I've seen Panaka get that before as well. Oh, I like that customization actually. Wait, I fuck with that. Like the synchronization between the mech and the pilot as well. That's kind of sick. Okay, 2 more wins. Actually, I will be right back. Music jump scare. I don't know why there's so much of a delay there. Alright, we are nearly fucking done. Please give me 2 quick matches.
is also one of the things that stops you from just scavenging materials off of other mechs or chassis. You can make things for repairs, but you can't take whole weapons and systems that are following, let's say, Harrison license. If you hook it up, wire it all together, you go into the cockpit, there's a chance that you don't match that license, the weapon won't work, even if mechanically it's all attached and functioning, leading to some pirates, bandits, outlaws making things like Frankenmechs, using hardware to get around the software, and it having similar flaws to Frankenmechs. There's probably going to be an asterisk here somewhere. The main thing the license restricts, though, is what you can actually print. And it's not just giving you access to those licenses, it's whether you have access to the general stuff in the first place. Because yes, GMS is available to everyone, Union still restricts prints. When you can print weapons, it's usually because you're seen as an auxiliary or a mercenary or someone who's working for some kind of larger force, giving you access to that role. You are a militant role. But if you are said pirates or rebels, Union's going to cut you off. In fact, they're not going to really allow it in the first place for you to print any of that. Which is another point Horus is kind of upset with Union. In fact, speaking of Horus, there's a good example with them of working around licenses and printers. That being the Kobold, which is actually information usually shared.
I mean, that's kind of cool in its own way. The ability, like Union's ability to just cut people off of printing stuff, because it just gives... One, it explains why, like, a lot of the people who do become, like, bandits or pirates or whatever are probably previous lancers or previous military. It also gives them a pretty good reason for, like, rating the player characters. Because if the whole thing is... Hey, Red. If the whole thing is like, oh, yeah, okay, so they literally cannot print their own weapons, all of a sudden, them raiding, like, any sort of ship they can find, and especially ships that have actual weapons on them, suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Physically, and not printed. Yes, there's an example of the Kobold being printed, and you can technically get prints for it, but the way it was designed was so you could get around Union printers. So you'd find some kind of just industrial machinery, you know, a smaller scale industrial mech, and with that code in hand, you would install the software for the chassis and embedded in that software instructions on how to modify it. So that way you can make a Kobold, which is why the earlier forms of the Kobold had a high lethality rate for its pilots, and still have a potential lethality rate. Inconsistent design. And when it comes to your games and what a license level actually is, it could be reputation, it could be connections. I usually represent getting a license level with an actual member or representative of one of the megacorps, getting a good graces with them, which is why the core bonuses are actually, you know...
Let's do it. Okay, Misra, fucking anything target? Nope. Alright. I do have an Aquila, so my... Oh wait, what the fuck? I just didn't see they had an Aquila. My bad. There is absolutely something to target. Because, yeah, in theory, if I just keep killing the Aquila here, then our Aquila should kill the enemy. I'll have to see that. It's not technically guaranteed. I'm hoping that we do just get 2 quick wins here. Like, I won't lie. This was way more... Like, it wasn't really difficult at any point, right? But it was just way more of a pain in the fucking ass than I thought it was going to be. It was just, like, so much more inconvenient than I expected, so ending it would be nice. I mean, realistically, even if I don't do it here, I think I probably won't stream Mecha tomorrow, because I want to play Witcher and I want to play Windcraft. Yeah, one teammate feeds Hades and you lose. I don't blame that teammate at all. What the fuck do they do about it? Like, I don't know. I don't really know how you deal with the curse haze thing, because the big issue with it is curse prevents item usage, to my knowledge, so you can't even metal skin or anything. It is not particularly enjoyable to play against. Oh shit, we have to go to the cave. Nice. Hurricane hopefully can keep himself alive. Come on, come on, come on. I believe in you, Hurricane. They died already, didn't they? No, they didn't, but what's the health bar? Incredibly low. They're not getting... Their ass is not making it. Their ass is not making it. Wait, hold on. If I can kill the Aquila. Aquila's down. Just touch down, just touch down. Yes! Nice from the Hurricane. Alright. Pretty sure we can take this. Nice. I mean, the whole thing with, like, blah blah, if character gets fed, isn't it just the problem? It's kind of just applies to the majority of characters. Like, it's there are very few characters where it's like, if they're fed, they're not a problem. Now, obviously, like, any character that scales well is going to be more annoying. But no, I don't think, like, I would say most, there are, what's a character that doesn't matter? Not what you say applies to Pistler. I mean, it does. Like, are there characters who can get fed and not be annoying and even at shit levels? Like, I'm pretty sure it still applies. Hayes is not literally 111, the game is over. Farragas with the ultimate. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that they gave the ultimate as much as they did. Like, didn't they give it back its bullet evasion and stuff, which is insane to me. I don't know why they ever gave that bullet evasion. Like, that's genuinely something I don't, like, I do not know why Hayes the ult has bullet evasion. It makes no fucking sense to me. Hurricane solo? Okay, there we go. I wonder if they're, like, I guess they're just experimenting. That's the big thing. Right, you can hit when I'm, yeah. Alright, it's 15 seconds left. I already spawned in 21. We got most of our maxed up. Hopefully they can figure it out. Are any of them super low? Nah, the healer decided to chat. Wait, no, it's more than 15, isn't it? Because it's, what's a quarter of 90? 90? It's not 20, it's like, what, 20 something, 23? No, oh, whatever, close enough. Okay. If we can just kill the Serenith there, yeah. I don't know why you would pick that up while it's a bot. My Half-Life 2 mod is public on Steam now. Nice. How? I mean, I was gonna say, do people still make mods for... I'm assuming that was Half-Life 2. I'm trying to think what else that would be. What is it? I mean, how good is it? I know the Half-Life series is really good. I don't know why, it just surprised me people are still making mods for it. Like, I never played the Half-Life series. So, I don't know, for some reason... Maybe Half-Life players would not be surprised by this, but I am surprised people are still making mods for a game that is that old. Can you... Oh my fucking god, Welkin, you fucking sack of shit. Bruh, the Welkin bot trapping me in a room. People still make mods for Doom. That is very true. That's... Yeah, no, fair enough, actually. Come on, just get this to free. Just give me the thing. Just give me the thing. Okay, I'm gonna be enemy detected? Fucking where? Hold up, where was the enemy even detected? I didn't even see the pop-up, what? Alright. Okay, this game should be done pretty quickly, and then... This game, I'm fucking begging you here, do not give me a free loss next game. Do not give me a guaranteed loss. Just give me the win, okay? Just let me take it. Let me take it and fucking leave. To be honest, I don't think you even need cast in this elo. Maybe. I don't know. I think the cast build is particularly egregious because it does prevent, like... Because without it, you could get the metal skin as a counter, and it would be a pretty good one. But, like, with whether there's just nothing. Despite Siphon Bullets and Ricochet, yeah, no. I can see it. Like... If you're just able to get kills anyway without it, then there's no point in buying it. But no, I just hate the build so much because I just think the ability to fully CC somebody to death because you press because you have your ultimate is not the most enjoyable. Speaking of fully CCing people to death, back healer everybody. Okay, we're probably gonna lose the next key, but we just have to pick up the next one. Well, maybe not. Maybe they can get some kills. I don't know. Panther's about to respawn. There was a bunch of low health enemies. We might get lucky and maybe we survive. I'm really hoping we do. Dude, if we lose this game, it's just gonna be sad. Okay. No, they got the Kia. Oh, team wipe. Team wipe. Please just kill them. Please just kill the Hurricane. I can only have the Raider off for so long. Y'all need to hard focus this Hurricane right now. Please just kill the Hurricane, please. No. Panther, I believe in you. Panther, I believe in you. Panther, come on. Please, Panther bot. Panther bot, I need you here. Just hit him. Okay, thank God. Oh, god damn. You should play the Half-Life games though. Honestly, probably. Because I should play like Half-Life, Portal, a bunch of the other like classic games, and I probably will at some point. The game is, right now is basically you get haze or you lose. Just put haze on the avoid last. That's what I'm doing. Alright. Like, if a hero is bothering you that much, there is a way to not match up against them too often. Alright. Okay! Jesus! Alright, what the fuck did I even get hit by? So I think that was, well, okay, so yeah, Aquila, Serenith, and Hurricane, I believe. Or maybe not Hurricane, what else was that? Definitely Serenith. No, actually just raw Aquila damage, it looks like. God damn, I hate that Mac. Okay, we should, but 3 of them are dead. Keys just dropped. All right, cool, we got a free. Nice. Now I just need one more win. I just need the game to not screw me over here. Please. Happy Pride Month? Oh yeah, shit, that's today. Cool. All right. We need one more win. I want to go to sleep. Dude, I want to leave. Game, I'm begging you here. Just one nice and simple win. Actually, how many rank points are we at? It is just one, right? Okay, cool. Just one. Just one. We can get one. We can get one, that's fine. 1 win is easy. I'm really hoping that's the case. Yeah, the reputation system. I think how many games actually do this? I don't think Mecha Break is the only one to do it, but I'm honestly surprised I don't see it more. Alright.
Withheld unless you have 3 licenses in those manufacturers. Special access to favored clients. But the ways you actually get a license level are loose enough that it's whatever fits your campaign. But now that we've talked about the licenses and printers, we're getting into the galactic scale industry. First thing to keep in mind, scale. And then the second thing to keep in mind, union. Namely the 3 pillars in that regard. That one's gonna throw a wrench into things. Because what I've seen in some other comments is, if this is the true scale of what union is capable of, or the hegemony, the things listed and the new prosperity agreement and what the Karrakin trade baronies can do, why is it so limited? Why is the diaspora not full of core worlds everywhere? So a lot of calculations for building of megastructures and grand projects are kind of assuming the best case scenario, but in real life, even on just our earthly scale or city scale or a single individual town project, over time, over budget, and something going wrong. Now multiply that to the scale of entire stellar systems. Not everything goes immediately right or according to plan. Nothing really runs at 100% efficiency. That being said, it is still a large scale. The wealth of resources of the Orion Arm and everything kept within the hegemony and traded. All of that helping and fueling the post-scarcity talked about on Union core worlds. This is due to the abundance of electricity, abundance of resources, abundance of printers, abundance of food. Like, you just have such a glut of abundance around core worlds, you worry for nothing. You want for nothing.
I mean, it's not like we're lacking most of those resources enough, it's just, anyway.
Part of what's fueling this is that new prosperity agreement with the Karrakin trade baronies, on top of that being Union's expansion as well. But not all of it, there is still—
Right. Wait, battle, oh, this is deathmatch. Okay, game, please. I have a bad track record with deathmatch, just in general. It's one of those game modes where it's very, very hard to carry in any form. So I just really cannot get bad teammates this time around.
mining, there is still industry within and around the systems of core worlds, and on core worlds. The issue with Union and why they can't keep up with the Karrakin trade baronies or some of the megacorps is those pillars. All work in core worlds is entirely voluntary. That's one tick against industry. 2 is restrictions on AI and automation. Not necessarily directly coded into law, it might be on some worlds within Union, but ever since the Siege of Mars,
I mean, fucking Cthulhu told you no AI, so you're not doing AI. Or more accurately, Cthulhu told you no AI, and then when you broke the rules, they fucking destroyed Mars, so then you stopped doing AI. Okay. Okay, what health bar is the Elise has? Or what form? Oh my God, Solaris's damage. Well, more accurately, my complete lack of a health bar, but still. Solaris is incredibly low here, but what are they? They're gonna go for me. Shit. That was what I was really hoping they wouldn't be doing, because I was hoping they'd go for a healer and then I can just attack them while it's happening. Okay. Did Aquila die to Solaris? Yes, they did. Oh, we're already... Okay. Yeah, it looks like you might just lose this. Okay. Why? Oh, couldn't just let me end it, huh? Alright, fine. I'm pretty sure I'm screwed here. There's not too much you can actually do to get away from a Solaris. Yeah, I just got hit by the drone there. Alright. Yep. So we had 2 kills on the team and I'm both of them. The rest of the, like, everybody else on the team didn't get a okay. Okay, game. Sure. Can't just get like a nice quick ending. Alright, sure, yeah. Fine, whatever, game. Wait, so if I, hold on. That's actually an interesting little thing. How are you already fucking dead? Jesus, dude. This is actually just designed to piss me off. This is unironically designed to piss me specifically off. That is the only purpose of this system as far as I can tell. God damn. Okay, nice. We're actually getting the win here. Okay, there is the occasional time where just like on the first map things go wrong and then the bots just like lock the fuck in. I don't know why, but I'll take it. I wonder if the... Nah, there's no way the devs intentionally put like comebacks in, right? To make it more hype. That'd be weird. Yeah, make more sense than having forced losses, so. Okay. Aquila should be dropping in a second, so... Alright, I'll go and deal with them as soon as I do. Solaris is there, where's the Aquila? Okay, Aquila's that. Okay, we need one more. Alright, where... We just need one more. All of our mechs are on pretty high health. If we just hard target the Stego here. Come on, I'm pretty sure the Aquila will actually do it. Yeah, there we go, we get the kill. Nice. Alright. Cool. We just need one more. We just need to win one round, and I'm really hoping that we just get a free win here. Because, like, the bots there, like, it got a little close towards the end, but for the most part, they did just lock in and win. So I'm hoping they do the same here. I think if I can kill the Aquila incredibly quickly and just... Yeah, good call. If I can just keep forcing a numbers advantage, that's going to be the best thing I can do in this case. Like, the best way for trying to sort of guarantee a win. Alright. Okay, 2 of them are dead. Make it so everybody can target Solaris and just blast the fuck out of them. Nice. Okay, now I have to make sure that I don't... Like, the last thing I can do here is die. If I die, then we're really gonna get in trouble. Okay, the enemy Aquila is alive again, but we want to kill the Stego fast. Okay. Full energy. Go for the Aquila. Armor broken and dead. That's 6. Here we go. Help out over here because the Eliasnaz. I know we've broken their armor at least once, so I'm pretty sure this is... No, this isn't their second life. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Well, that might be their second life, actually. We'll have to see. I guess technically third. Anyway, fuck it. Let's just bully the Aquila here. That's probably going to be our best bet. Alright, nice. Oh, fucking hell. Dude, that first round made me just annoyed me. Like, I thought I was going to have to play even more. God forbid I have to play more video games. My life is so difficult, truly. 9-1, fucking hell. Alright.
Useless to run when thought
And
that has
now-
eyes on you.
I probably can't play the game anymore anyway. We are on Grandmaster right now. Right? Yeah, it's probably impossible for me to play the game now. Because to my knowledge... Well, fuck it. Now that I'm actually playing against players, I kind of try and play the game again. I'm just going to queue up. We'll sit in queue for a while I'm just like watching videos. And then like if it goes for too long, I'll just peace out. I am not expecting to find a game for the record. I'm fairly certain I literally cannot play any more Mecha Break, but we'll see.
The hegemony, anyone in the hegemony, hasn't really been at ease on using mass-scale automation. Even after raw and vulnerabilities of people hacking and abusing it, there are still the chances, even if minimal, if you kept up with cycling, of an NHP cascading. And while yes, reality-bending, terrifying things, the first thing that goes is anything digital. That's all going to the NHP. Which is why, similar to mechs and ships, you have human pilots, you have human managers basically looking after a small automated force or a fleet of drones, but nothing on too large of a scale that could be abused through hacking or an NHP going wrong or cascading. It's seen as a vulnerability and hazard. Now, there might be some Union core worlds that have different laws or regulations around this, so they might have higher scaling, but just overall, within the entire setting of Lancer, AI isn't fully given everything to do. There's a voluntary limit on what most people automate, or feel.
I mean, one of the things that pretty much every sci-fi setting has to do is find some way of justifying actually having people there. Because if there's like if in that universe you canonically have that like hyper intelligent AIs, then you do need some way of being like, and here is why we have actual humans here.
Comfortable automating. So when it comes to Union's industrialization, those two bits really hurt it. Again, still massive, still inherited a good chunk of what Setcom had, but it goes against the pillars to have some kind of forced labor or even paid labor. If you're joining the Union Navy, if you're joining some kind of bureaucratic force within Union, or if you're wanting to basically go out and mine something, it's because you want to. No one in Union is going to be forcing anyone from a core world. Not to mention, if you're in a core world, you're not getting paid. Again, the pillar. This has left some Union systems not fully exploited, in fact a good chunk of them. And that's where diasporan territories, interstellar empires and republics, the megacorps and the Karrakin trade baronies go ahead. You know, they don't need to worry about that pillar. Some of them might have a different feeling about AI and automation and might be fully automated, potentially having some kind of gray swarm going out and automating an entire system, stripping it bare. Oh, before I forget, one of the other things that's holding Union back a bit, because even still, with those specifications and those self-placed limitations, over time they'd still be able to, you know, fit their own output, not have to rely on the new prosperity agreement as much. The fact that ThirdCom only recently got things under control. I say recently, it's still a century, but yes, the civil war over some of the core worlds and prime...
I'm really curious why the game is counting down. Because it's like counting down to finding a match, but since I'm in GM, it has to put me against players, so it can't guarantee it. So I actually want to check, what happens when it stops counting down? Is it just going to go up again? Expanding search. I see. Yeah, we're not getting in the game.
Within Union was fought over that period of time. As talked about in No Room for Wallflower, it was centuries of still cleaning up the diaspora and other elements of Setcom. Another 2 centuries have managed to actually put everything back together, and it's only been roughly over a century where they can actually do things, new projects, actively building, not just reclaiming or rebuilding. It's only a century ago they got back to where Setcom was. And that's not even entirely true, because there's a lot more independent systems which Setcom used to have a hold over. But other than that, that's just to explain why Union isn't mass-producing core worlds immediately. It's why they're still buying and ordering things from Harrison Armory, IPSN, resources from the KTB, relying on that new prosperity agreement. But they are catching up. That is one of the other tensions between the KTB and the Union. It's the worry that Union won't need to rely on the Karrakin trade baronies, or one of these other megacorps is going to step in where the KTB was. Which, speaking of the Karrakin trade baronies, and potentially Harrison Armory, these other manufacturers, when it comes to resources, the scale and investment. Because the scale doesn't just go on, you know, raw tonnage, volume. It also goes in time, in set investment, not in a monetary one, but everything. The resources, the manpower. On our scale of a single world, you could look at a factory and say, okay, maybe you can get rid of that.
Okay, so I would have thought after they expanded the search range, they would have then stopped counting. No, okay, it's still counting down. What the fuck is it counting down to? Like, you have to max me against real play. You cannot just guarantee it. Why are you whatever. We'll see what it ends up doing.
It'll cripple an enemy enough that you can move in and you can rebuild it later. But some factories and stations, things like harbors, you might want to use yourself. Now scale that up to where it took centuries to build an arcology or a space station or an entire orbital ring. You're not gonna blow that up. This was the advantage the Karakin Trade Barony
I see, so it's just going to keep going different colors. Damn. Perfect for Pride Month.
had when it came to FirstCom bumping to their door. They had a building up, they had a head start, they had a lead. And one over the past few thousand years they haven't quite lost yet. But that was the importance of the interest wars. It's not just for raw resources of these planets. One of the big things fought over during the interest wars was Union Foundry worlds. Setcom worlds that were basically entire factories. Who knows how many printers, proper automated factories to build larger structures or entire assembly lines making armies. During the interest war and Union scrambling to put everything back together, you had Second Committee's entire military industrial base up for grabs. It wasn't just planets with resources or systems that had some kind of promising mining attached to it. It was the factories, it was the colonies that were already there, it was the thousands of year-old planets and populations. That
Yeah, we're not finding a match. I'm probably just going to peace out then. I assume you can well, maybe you can find matches at certain time periods. I really don't know. I'm fairly certain you can if you do it at, like, peak gaming hours. So for EU, for me, that'd probably be, like, anywhere from, like, between probably 7 to 12, maybe different timing. I don't really know. But around that time period. Either way, we are done for now. So, thank you for putting on me. If you did enjoy the stream, please keep following if you didn't follow me, and I will see you next time. Bye. Maybe at some point I do actually join one of the, like, what do you even call them? Private lobbies? Fucking organized lobby, whatever. Maybe I join one, like, the Discord server again and actually join in on some, like, games that people make. Just, like, actually get to play Mecha Break. We'll see. Either way, I actually do cancel this. See ya. Music jump scare.